Hey, what's up, collectors, and welcome to Hot Talk episode 39. I'm Jay Feezy, and this is Feezy's Figures. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Some of you on this 3-day weekend, and including myself, have tomorrow off. And for those of you that don't, sorry, apologize. I'm sure you'll get it on the next one, or hopefully it's not as bad. But yeah, extended weekend, man. So I'm hyped. I'm ready for it. This episode, man, another example of some great diverse figures that I'm looking to cover. So few course releases and announcements from Hot Toys, and then one announcement from Inart, as well as an update. So we're gonna be looking at that Draco Malfoy update. I got some comparison photos, not too much other than that, but yeah. So a good amount of figures to discuss. As always, timestamps will be in the description below after the stream. I'll go through and put those in. So if you have a particular figure you want to jump back to, feel free to check that out. And of course, as always, for those of you catching the replay, much appreciated. And those of you here catching me live, appreciate it as well. Thank you for your time, as always. In addition to my panelists, speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring him in. So far, you know him as Uncle Moose or Moose Stream. Hey, Moose, what's going on?
Hello, buddies. How you doing, everybody? I'm gonna pick my hands out now. My thing. How's everybody doing?
On behalf of everybody, Moose, yeah, you sound good. I know I mentioned this behind stage or backstage, but yeah, man, you're coming in crisp and clear, so that's awesome. Whatever you did.
Have you noticed anything else?
Yeah, you clean shaven. Look at you, fresh and clean, Moose. Yeah, you're looking good, man.
Yeah, I'm ready for fighting, baby. I'm fighting word.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, damn. Already. Yeah.
Tomorrow, I got a coffee date, noontime.
Oh, do you? No wonder. Okay, nice.
I got the haircut appointment before I knew where I was going to meet up for coffee tomorrow. But,
okay.
I usually this is the time of year I get my beard and everything taken down, you know, because I'm like in the hopes that, you know, spring will come is eternal. I'm like a groundhog, okay? When I get a haircut, it's like Groundhog's Day for me, you know. That's around when I usually get it, you know. And even though, you know, I probably should keep it a little bit longer, another month or so, but, you know, well, hopefully it'll, you know, it'll get a little spring will come eternal, you know.
Spring will, no, man, you're looking good, man. You're looking good. Sprung. I like it. Fresh and clean, Moose. Glad to have you on here, though, but Moose, you ready to talk some figures?
Of course. Oh, dude. It's all I do, and they, you know, none of people ask me to go on their panel. I'm like, come on, just let me get in the panel. You know, I don't want to ask anybody. You know, I mean, you know, you put it on the thing. I don't know how I even gotten connected with you, but you know, I go on every panel all day long and twice on Sunday. You know, like, and but you know, because I say, why don't you ask me to do things? You know, I mean, not many people. I don't really get asked enough. You know, so. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No, I mean it's all good, man. You're in where you can. I mean you're still able to discuss figures. I know you hear collectors figure, of course. So there's some streams where you're on. So I know.
Yeah, I'm going there tomorrow night. You know, yeah, I know, but I could even do.
And of course, you have your channel, man. That's another reason to go and push your channel. If anything, you got that.
My live stream this morning was such a disgrace.
Yeah. Oh, I have to go back and catch the replay. But yeah, no, that's awesome that you started to stream. If nothing else, you know, just like Daniel says, you know, do it yourself.
I screwed it up. I couldn't figure out why can't I, you know, launch? I can't launch. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I couldn't figure out, you know, I couldn't find the calendar. I don't know what was going on, you know. So
yeah, but you and I need to get together.
I finally got it working, but you know, it was awful. You know, then I thought I swear to God, I thought for something in my head. I had the Batman Returns 2.0 in that box, okay? I said, oh yeah, I get the Batman 2.0. That's perfect, you know. That's what I want to open up. I want to open up that, and I want to open up the Inart Nazgul. Well, you know, the Nazgul was fine, you know, even though like it was like concerning at first because of you know, I was terrified of both of them, you know. Both of them have problems in terms of historic, you know, lately, you know. Because the Nazgul came up, supposedly, like 12 cases of his horses were broken. You know?
Oh, damn.
And you know, what's he gonna do?
Well, hopefully that gets situated. You know, but we got another panelist join us, Moose. We got plenty of figures to talk about here, so let's go ahead and get started here. I know you got a lot to cover, but let's go. Here we go. Let me bring in my other panelist. Just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know him as the king of all churros. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tijuana Mike, a.k.a. King Churro, my man.
Tijuana, my
man. Tijuana.
¿Qué pasa?
Tijuana. The man, the king of all churros is here. How you
Yeah.
doing, gentlemen? Happy Sunday.
You look
Yeah,
very
happy
thin. Son.
Sunday
What's
to
the matter?
you,
What's
sir.
going on? You look thin.
I look thin, huh?
You
Working
do.
out.
Eat some
Yeah.
more churros.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta,
Yeah,
I
or not
gotta
too
get back
many.
on, I gotta get back on my weight regiment. Strictly churros.
Strictly, yeah. All churros all day.
Doing okay.
Ladies,
Yes, doing okay. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good, sir. Good. Yeah, let me we're ready to talk some fakes. Let me address the chat here and we'll get right into it. But thanks for joining Mike and Moose. Here we go. So we got Tyson. Let's see. I'm gonna take a shot at this. Gian. Tyson Gian in the house. Thank you for joining us. Apologies if I butchered your last name though. Appreciate it. How's your day? Day's going good so far. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we just came from out of town earlier, so
Oh, wow.
Gian, yeah, Tyson Gian, I think so. But yeah, no, doing well so far. Here to talk figs with you guys, and yeah, like I said, they got a day off tomorrow, so looking forward to that. But thanks for asking. Appreciate you for joining us. We got Gio, the movie canon, in the house. What is up, Gio? Thank you for coming through. Movie canon friend of the channel and moderator. Thank you for taking on those duties, being a friend of the channel and a moderator, Gio. Hopefully you're doing well. Evening collectors, hit the like button. Everyone, much appreciated. Gio, thank you for the support there. Let's see here. We got.
Where is Oh, he's on the other one. He's on the phone.
Yeah. I'll address that here in a second. We got Moose Stream, of course, on the panel and in the chat doing double duties. Appreciate that, Moose. Thank you for engaging with the chat. Hello, community collectors. Daguito in the house. What is up, Daguito? Thank you for coming through. Hello there. Let's see. It's moose mating season. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
it
my
is.
God.
Maybe it is moose mating season. Yeah, looking good. Yep. We got NW Collector in the house. What is up, Larry? Thank you for coming through, Larry. Hope you're having a good evening so far.
Am I on the wrong one? I must be on the. Am I on the wrong one?
I'm not sure. Yeah. Then Tijuana Mike. Happy
wanna
Sunday,
look at it.
collectors.
I
Yep.
can
Thank
hear
you for doing double duties there.
Oh,
Mike, S Beam in the house. What's up? Superior Beam. Thank you for coming through, my man. Also, friend of the channel and moderator as well. Feezy's 20 or we riot. Yeah, I got one prepared for this one. If I have enough panelists left and they're not all dropping out of the stream, depending on how long we go. I do have one lined up, so we'll see if we get there for you. Red Priest in the house. Thank you for joining, Red Priest. Hopefully having a good weekend so far as well. Thank you for coming through. Hello there, gentlemen, and to you as
Here we
well.
go.
Good sir. Yep.
I was on the phone one. I don't like that.
Okay.
Phone, you know?
Yep, and we got one more panelist here joining us right before we get kicked off. Started on figures, ladies and gentlemen. You know him as X-Man Supreme. My man Dave,
Hey,
what is
hey,
up,
what's up,
X-Man?
dude?
I thought it was tomorrow.
As in, like, you thought this stream was tomorrow? Or you thought it was
For
Monday?
some
today?
reason, I was thinking it was happening tomorrow. I don't know
It is
why.
tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's tomorrow
Yeah.
somewhere.
yeah.
Star
somewhere
Wars
is,
thing
yeah.
is tomorrow, son. Star Wars thing. 2 o'clock.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean, or 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock Pacific time.
Yep. I'll come back to that towards the end when we do our outros and our shout out there, our plug-in. Then Collection Obsession just joined us. Thank you for coming through, Collection Obsession. Hopefully you're doing well as well. And let's see, OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you for coming through. Hello everyone. He says appreciate that. Yeah, again, appreciate you all for tuning in and coming through, man. And then just saying what's up in the chat also. Taking a minute to just say pop in and say what's up, even if it's just hi. It's always appreciated. And then for those of you who are not just kicking back and relaxing and just watching, that's all good too. Again, just appreciate you tuning in here. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First up, as usual, releases. We'll go through the Hot Toys releases first, then announcements, and then we'll jump to Inart. First up here, we got Nightwing. Again, I know this came out a little bit ago.
On?
The show? Which show?
I'm hearing some. Maybe it's just me.
Oh yeah, slight echo. Yeah, I think maybe Moose.
Oh.
I don't think Moose says he was tuned in.
Moose, you
Oh
have
yeah,
the TV
speaking of.
I don't have anything on besides the computer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, just remember too. Yeah, there's as usual. There's 2 streams, vertical, horizontal. Right. And those are 2 different links. So if you have a certain preference, just click on the one you prefer. The vertical one will have the little symbol of an iPhone or a phone on it next to it. Usually when you click on it and you just click on the title or something, or if you're already viewing mobile, the little phone icon will be there. But if you want to switch to horizontal, yeah, just click on the other link. And then those chats, as usual, still are separate. Last I checked, so if I'm reading some chats or you're seeing some chats on the screen that you don't see in the chat you're in, it's probably because it's in the other one. So just keep that in mind. Keep that on. Yeah, it's just the way it's been so far. But yeah, as always, offering up those options. And then right before we get started, we got another panelist joining us. Oh man, we're picking it up tonight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, from the chat to the screen. It is the movie canon, Gio. What is up, Gio?
Hey!
Yo, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, good, sir. Happy Sunday.
Not
Happy
Sunday,
Sunday,
it's Friday.
Oh yeah,
Friday,
right?
yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I know, right?
I mean, I'm off tomorrow, so it kind of feels like Friday.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I got a margarita with a
Oh,
Sprite
damn.
going on over
Nice.
here. So,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, no more Snapple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Snapple and Jack.
Snappy?
Yeah, that one's with
Snappy
Jack,
and
right?
Jack.
With Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Did
not
you get
beating the
a,
alcoholic allegations.
Yeah. And you got a? Did you get like a wider lens or something? I can see more of your room there.
I just adjusted things to be a bit more centered.
Okay.
Be more centered.
I see. Okay.
Because you see right here the little cart right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like usually showing it, and
Okay.
I was gonna move it, but so I'm just testing around the screen, the shot.
Oh,
the
yeah,
video.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
No, that looks
so-
good, man. Yeah,
So,
I like it. It's
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it
yeah,
does.
like
Yeah,
the code in the back.
Yeah,
the
because you
matrix code in
usually
the
only
back
get
must
to
go.
see your left hand side, and it's
Right, yeah.
Star Wars and
Because
that,
I'm
and that's
usually-
pretty much it.
Yeah, because usually more like on the other side, and then the other thing that I've noticed. I mean, I've noticed it before. I guess I didn't care for it before, but with the shorts format, with the
Oh,
vertical format, you can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
see me at all because I'm not centered.
Oh,
Correct.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
so I was like, let me try something to be a little bit more centered. I just didn't want that much of a view, but I think it's fine. I think I make
Yeah,
it
no, yeah.
mostly, but
It looks
yeah.
good. I
Rule
like
of
it. I personally like
thirds.
it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Rule of thirds, vertical and horizontal. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, real quick, we got some. In addition to the panelists, we got some others joining us here in the chat. MB Dyson in the house. What's up, Miles Bennett? Thank you for coming through, good sir. And then, of course, the legend Ash Chase. What up, plastic crackheads?
Chase.
What up, Mr. Crackhead? Thank you for coming through and joining us. As
Mr.
always,
Crack.
appreciate you. Always good to see you all in the chat here. Okay, Nightwing. First up here of the releases from Batman Arkham Knight. This was announced August of last year, 2025. And I'm not going to go over the details on this one because I discussed this announcement in Hot Talk episode 25. Link should be in the description below. In addition to the links to all my panelists' socials, I'll put those in after the stream as well. So if you want to go out and show them some love, which I highly encourage because they all put in some in their respective content. They put some work in there. So yeah, be sure to check that out and yeah, show them some love where you see fit, because again they're making some good stuff out there. So this Nightwing released February 2nd, so earlier this month, limited to 2,000, and then you guys can help me with this. I didn't get a chance to check if it was still available on Sideshow,
I'm gonna check it right now.
but okay, yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Mike. And then
it went to waitlist.
280 US. It went to waitlist.
I think it did. I don't know. Check it out again.
I'm gonna
Okay,
check
It
it
only
yeah.
out.
there was like a small amount, only like 2,000, 2,500 or something like that.
Yeah, yep.
And they couldn't
Limited,
sell them forever.
2,000. Right, no, for sure. Yeah, but no, there's some others that were limited that are still available. So I guess, but yeah, this one, I think we've all kind of discussed this, but just to kind of reiterate here, this was teased a while ago, and I forget when, but now it's actually finally released. I guess it was during that time when they didn't really implement a lot of the features I have now, such as movable eyes. So this one has static eyes instead of the rolling eyes, and so I know a lot of people are going to be turned off. I will say, the suit though, man, that iridescent blue. I've seen some one review so far on this, and yeah, man, just like that iridescent blue there he has, in contrast with
nice.
the black. I do overall like this. Yeah, this suit looks nice, man. This looks pretty awesome. But
It's still
I
on
also-
Sideshow 280.
Oh my
Two-
god.
280,
Pre-ordered
gotcha, okay.
280.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me.
but yeah, no, it was.
It doesn't look bad to me. I mean, with just like the
Yeah.
species says about the suit and everything. He says, I mean, it doesn't have rolling eyes. Oh my god! And he said, I think I'll do all right, because I've been wanting this guy for a long time, but it took him a long time to bring it out.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I think they were a little bit late to the game.
it was in the graveyard, wasn't it, for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, one of those graveyard figures.
Well,
But
it's
yeah,
a
when they finally
6-year-old
announced
figure,
it,
really. It was designed 6 years ago, and it's a,
Yeah.
it has no purrs, and it's an antique already. Before they even issued it.
yeah, it was,
New old stock.
Yeah,
I believe is the-
yeah,
Like
just
me. It's me.
just
Like
as
I'm
a
old
turtle.
stock. It's like me. You know, they put an action figure of me. That's it. You know, I just gotta put my head on that thing.
The baby with the knife.
The baby, yeah. Oh man, yeah. The moose baby with a knife.
They wouldn't know. They
Yeah.
wouldn't show me the. Wouldn't let me use a knife. I didn't use a knife.
Yeah.
On that thing. They blocked me from using the knife on that when I created that video, Dave.
You know,
Yeah, no, I think for good reason, Moose. I think.
Yeah.
this one's from this one right here is from the game, correct? It's
Yeah.
from the video
Yes,
game.
From Arkham Knight.
And I think it looked perfect next to the Batman just came out, the Batman Arkham
Yeah.
Arkham Knight, and it says you put
Arkham
those two together.
Origins, yeah.
I think it would look good.
Arkham Origins, isn't it?
Yeah,
The new
Arkham Origins.
Yeah.
That
No, but yeah,
Batman
no,
with
that's-
this one.
Yeah, that's something I was going to touch on too. Yeah, like just having, again, for those collectors who are into the Arkham series, the Arkham line, yeah, just of course, this is probably something they're going to jump on and add to their display to have all these Arkham figures, which I'm pretty sure would be an awesome looking display to have Arkham Knight, the Batgirl from there, either like the standard suit or the purple and gold, and which is the one I got, and then this Nightwing, and then I can't remember if they came out with the red hood from one of the Arkham games. I think they did. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say they did, but I could be mistaken there. But no, yeah, the suit looks cool. I don't know how it seems as far as like the elbows, the articulation there doesn't seem restricted at all because he's getting past 90 here, which is good. And but I don't know about the legs. I can't remember how the articulation was on the legs. The last review I saw, but no, yeah, overall I think this looks good. Looks pretty accurate from what I recall from the game to figure form. But I don't know. Anyone else got any thoughts on this? On Nightwing? Let me go. If not,
I have a thought. I won't be getting it. Not now. I mean, I'll get it. If it's like cheap. I mean, cheap as dust. I'll wait for someone to buy it and not want it, and then I'll pounce like a vulture. oh! Give me that figure. $150. Sure, I'll take it for $150.
Big baby knife wielding vulture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moose Dream, aka Moose Dream. Baby knife. I love
Moose.
that. And
baby knife.
and so no, but I mean, he looks okay. I mean, I know I don't pass up anything. But it's like okay, let's skip him for now. And dude, you guys have no idea how many figures I have to unbox. No,
Yeah, you're right. I do not.
No. You will
I can't
At
even
least
imagine.
6 a week, right?
You will commit me if you
For the
saw
next
what I
5 years, 6 a week for the next 5 years.
I will probably die.
Carry the
until I
2,
unbox
multiply
everything,
by 5.
I will die before I unbox everything. Okay.
Oh no, that's not a fun thought.
Well, no, I mean, but but it'll make me live forever. This action figures will make
There you go.
me live to forever.
They give you a purpose, huh?
I mean, Mafia had a nice stream today. We were talking about stuff like, are you in control of your collection? And basically, I don't think so. But I'm still having fun. I'm still. I'm loving it, baby. I'm drowning in figures. Yay!
Moose could put everybody in the community in his will for like a 1% of his figure collection when he dies,
Yeah.
and it would be too many figures for each of us.
Yeah.
There'll be 1,000 figures for all
I
of
have
them.
no figures in
Yeah.
the community around the community.
Yeah, I'm hoping Moose one day you get your museum. That would just be a sight.
Museum.
There's a
Museum.
streamer supposedly. I don't want to say his name. Right? There's a streamer supposedly that has like 1,400 Hot Toys. Okay, and he only collects Hot Toys supposedly, or maybe he does. I think he.
Are there that many Hot Toys?
Huh? No, there isn't that many
I
Hot
don't
Toys.
know.
But he also has. He said he has 1,400 figures.
Well,
Okay? He has 1,400 figures. He's I don't know if he has all the Hot Toys. Because he's always touting it. But then sometimes he shows all of a sudden, look, he's got a third party thing or something like that. That's supposedly great.
Maybe
But
six still.
this person doesn't like Inart, and it doesn't like Jost and Jazz Inc. or anything like that. Shits on him constantly, but but that's the nature of the world. That's okay, fine. But this is a hot toy, and so I mean, you don't need to. I wouldn't want to pay top dollar for it. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, I
No,
hope it
I hear
would go into some kind of discount. You know how Sideshow does it, but unfortunately, you did mention the Batgirl, the purple suit. I always check it out. That's always on my back burner, but they never go on sale. And it says even that Batman, that gold one, never goes on sale. Not even sale for $1. So they're not going to do that. This is going to stay 280. What did I say? 280 for.
Yeah,
Mark,
280.
Tijuana, if you go on eBay, you might find it cheap.
Oh, I haven't gone down that road, but not on this one. But no, it just like they don't give no discounts over there for some of the Batman items.
No, yeah, you're right. It's on the I mentioned this before, like on the exclusives limited. I noticed rarely do they ever put those on sale, right? They don't include those like in the Black Friday or like the other like promotions they have. I don't know about I'm pretty sure you can use a coupon if you get one. And I know Gio's I mentioned this, and then Gio had put his input and said that some of the Clone Troopers, I think he mentioned, they went on sale at one point. Those were like limited, but that would be more the exception to the rule, right? Because usually like I will check here and there, and like, but these limited figures, they don't really go on sale, if any. Like, I don't know how Sideshow determines which ones go on sale, but they just rather have them sit than put them on sale, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what their deal is, but
yep.
This one I like it. It's on my back. It's on my list. It's a back burner when it's maybe nothing's going on, and I say, okay, this one's still here. Yeah, because I did get the Arkham Batman.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that one. So if this one's still around and I got nothing to do, I'll pick it up for that one. They can be together on there on the shelf. That'll look good.
Yeah, that would look good. Yeah, again, like this is cool right here. You can tuck these like the Screamo sticks here in the back. But
can you remove those?
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah, you can. Because there's a photo, where they're empty here.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right here. There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's the picture right there.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, but that iridescent blue, like even it comes through on the video too. Because when I saw that one review, they were moving the camera, they were panning left to right, and you can see like go from like blue to purple. That's so badass. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like it. That's awesome how they did that here with this figure. So
I think it looks good. It's just I'm not collecting that line because I didn't really get into the video game.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks good. I wonder if they were to do a different version of Nightwing, like a comic version or something like that, if that one would sell faster than this. But for this one, like I decided not to go through this line.
No, this is too bulky for Nightwing. Nightwing needs to be sleek and slim and ready to go. And this guy looks a lot less, acrobat and more SWAT team. And it's too busy for me, man. The blue looks really good, but this is too much for Nightwing.
Is he? Was he like this in the game though? I haven't played this. Yeah. Well, I haven't got this far in the game, I should say.
I guess so. I haven't really played Arkham Knight, but everything you see from Arkham Knight, they're all bulked out like this.
Yeah.
And it's a lot, man. It's a fucking lot.
Yeah, it's honest to the game. So I mean, but
okay,
if you don't like it, but he shouldn't. He doesn't have to be that tall either. He is an adult, but remember well, he looks like the animated line is like perfect. Like the animated Nightwing is like great. It's all sleek and everything like that. That's kind of like my Nightwing and all that stuff. The Batman, Batman New Adventures and things like that.
Yeah. No, I do like the suit though. I mean, like just how I'm always a fan of like kind of suit that has kind of like some depth or complexity to it like this. And it just kind of goes to like Hot Toys. I don't know how accurate this is because I didn't do it side by side, but just based on this photo here, just all like the different textures and the designs and the features of the suit, that just looks awesome. There's even some blue here on his forearm. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that until now. Okay, nice. Oh, yeah. Just accents of blue throughout. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, so shout out to all those who are picking this up and adding it to their Arkham collection. Let me switch over here to the Protos versus Final here comparisons. And it's an animated, like it's based on a game, right? The character for a game, and so I wouldn't expect it to be differ too much, and so I tried to, again as usual, try to get as close to a similar pose comparison as possible, accounting for lighting and all that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really see too much of a difference here. The hair looks pretty similar too. Usually, like for the most part on Hot Toys, I know the prototypes, the hair is a little more detailed and textured than the final does. But I guess again here, because it's a video game character, the hair doesn't. It looks pretty close. I don't know, what do you guys think about these two?
The one on the right looks thinner than the one on the proto. He looks very much thinner. It looks like a little bit longer. His
I think it's
hair-
because
really
he's
think-
angled more on
Yeah.
the proto.
Yeah, it's a little slightly more tilted. He's turned more to his left here than he is on the final.
Yeah.
Everything pretty much
Yep.
the same.
I don't see that much
Yeah.
of a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
same,
just
yeah,
say
I
this
agree.
about the design, okay? If he was like, if a girlfriend, if one of his girlfriends ever walked up to him while he's wearing that, they go,
One of Nightwing's girlfriends.
Nick, what are you doing, Dick, in that outfit?
He does have, he's a ladies' man.
Protecting, hiding from anybody. Nothing. It's a joke.
But his chicks are all in the business. They get it.
Oh, are they? Is he
Oh, his
is he a
girlfriend.
ladies'
Deal.
man of
They know the
superheroes?
Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Have you seen those glutes?
Well,
Yes,
that
he was
girl's
bad,
already
yeah.
taken, so the Batman
Mask
banging
on or
her,
mask
so-
off? Yeah, man. But no, yeah, this definitely it looks like a good figure overall. Let me address the chat here before we go on to the next release here. And again, appreciate you all for engaging and talking with each other in the chat and with us. But apologies if I don't get through all of them because there is a lot. But no, just keep it going, man. Just like I mentioned before, I'm glad I can be a medium for fellow collectors to come through and just talk in the chats here and talk with us and as well as each other. Let's see here. What did I leave off? MB Dice saying he looks like a young Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, I can see that. I thought I heard someone mention that before, but no, yeah, you're right. I can definitely see a young Mads Mikkelsen here in this one. Let's see here. We got Zard's Flame in the house. Thank you for coming through. Said it's not waitlisted on Sideshow in the UK. Doesn't even say low stock remaining. Oh wow. So yeah, I don't know if that's kind of telling or not. But yeah, there you go. So if you are interested in this figure, you have some time. And then like Moose mentioned, maybe if there could be some collectors who picked this up and then decided, you know what, actually I don't want this after all. Didn't think it was turned out how it was. And so maybe if you look on Facebook or Facebook Marketplace or eBay or wherever you get secondary figures, they could just be offloading them, selling for a cheaper price than you can get them on Sideshow.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep that in mind as well. I mean, you guys know the game. No pun intended. We got Johnny Chronicles in the house. What's up, JC?
Johnny.
Thank you for coming through. Evening, Feezy and panel. Hope you're doing well. Good, sir. Let's see here. We got I lost count. Hashtag lost count. You were referring to Moose's collection, or what was that a reference to? Yeah. Let me see here. We got B Mosley in the house. What up, B Mosley? He says, I love to get into this line. Oh, the Arkham line. Yeah, it seems like a good line, man. Yeah, it does seem like a good line. But thank you for coming through. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far, B Mosley. I'm here to watch X-Men. Yeah, X-Men has its fans. He has his following, so I don't blame you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm here for X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a funny fuck, Dave.
Yeah. We got
Funny fuck.
Jose plus Jose G in the house. What's up, Jose? Thank you for coming through.
Get your umbrella.
My man, yeah. What's up, everyone? What's up, Jose? Yeah, another friend of the channel. Yeah, keep it locked on his channel for upcoming Maso Menos on the 21st. Maso Menos, where they hold, of course, the King Shark Tank, which is just similar to Shark Tank, but they pitch figures there instead of like business ideas. So, but yeah, thanks for coming through, Jose. Let's see here. All right, going on to the next one. I think I got everyone. Just coming in, we got Figure Fight Club in the house. FFC, what's up, Bobby? Thank you for coming through. Hope you're doing well. Good, sir. Hope you're having a good weekend so far, man. Thank you for coming through. All right, next up, we got my girl. This one I was excited for. This is Vi from Arcane, and this is based on her season 2 look. Also released in January of last year, so a year's time. A little over a year because technically she came out on February 11th. I also discussed her in Hot Talk episode 11. Link is in the description for that as well if you want to go back and check out the announcement. So I won't go over the details in this one either to kind of save you guys some of the some time there. But if you're interested and you missed that, again, feel free to check that out. Link in the description. 280 USD. Yeah, this one I was excited for. And if you caught me on some of the other streams, like the movie canon streams, a lot of you may have heard already that this is the one I wanted for sure. I've seen Arcane. I loved it. Vi was my favorite character. And when she came out, it was like a no-brainer for me. I dopoed this one as soon as it went up on the retailer that I usually get my figures from, my Hot Toys. Yeah, so I got her, truth be told, before I got Jinx. I was on the fence with Jinx, but I know for sure I wanted Vives. Like, you know what? Because I'm mostly, for the most part, not a type of collector who has to complete a line. So, you know, I've kind of been okay with getting certain figures instead of the whole line, for one, to save money and for space, of course, right? So Vi, I for sure wanted, and I slept on Jinx for a little bit. And then I ended up pulling up the trigger on Jinx like months later. So yeah, got them both. Yeah, and I was like, because look at this, man, this just looks too good.
Yes.
Not more as a companion piece, but just because, you know, I also like Jinx, but it took me a minute to be like, okay, you know what, I'm sold. I want to get her. And yeah, man, I'm glad I did. A lot of us have already mentioned they both have ink, aka tattoos, on their silicone bodies. I know that's still up in the air, right, as far as TBD on longevity, because these are still fairly newish figures to have that. I know Valkyrie from Thor: Love and Thunder had some tattoos on her forearm, on her inner forearm. And I didn't get that figure, so I don't know how that's holding up. So if any of you here on the panel or in the chat or watching the replay, if you have that figure and it's been a minute since you've had it, let us know how that's holding up. But there's obviously way more on these two figures, so yeah, it's just, I guess, a matter of time. We'll see how they hold up, but they do look good overall. Damn, yeah, this just pair looks good. I'll pass it over to anyone who has some thoughts on Vi.
I just pre-ordered the day she went waitlisted. Before that, I got in.
No, good.
God. I got that. And I think the same thing happened with Jinx, because I just like the figure hideout. That guy's a bastard, you know. He works for Hot Toys. I know he does. He works for Hot. He's like Howard's nephew. I swear to God, because he has almost unlimited access. It seems like he gets everything very early. Okay, and then he puts these beautiful, I mean, exquisite videos out. I mean, I could, you know, I could never get to be that great, you know. But he first he has to edit. I don't know anything about it, or you know, how long it takes to do all that stuff. I mean, I need to go to class. I need to have a class. I need to retire and go to class on how to become a streamer, you know, because that's the most fun I have, you know, talking about this and making jokes and things like that, you know. But
it's probably his job.
Gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Yeah. And Jinx is gorgeous. And she's so gorgeous. Maj was showing pictures of the One Toys Boom Girl. I go, what are they talking about? What the figure? Give me that thing here. Yeah. So, and I was like, it's gone. It's already gone, because that was up for ages ago. And then I was like, went into Facebook and you gotta go on Kit's actual page. There's like two things on Facebook called 1/6 Kit. His page and his group. I'm in both, but you gotta go on his group. You'll see, you know, the group, his Facebook page. You'll see where he says, "Yeah, this is you know, invoices sent, but I have a couple available." And sometimes you even go on his website and you log in too, and you put something, you do a search for it, you can't find it unless he gives you the exact link. And I got the exact link for Boom Girl, and I got it, and I paid it off right away. I had to pay it off because it's like in stock with him, you know. That too. So I'll be stoked when I get them all together, you know, and when I finally get them all, you know, wrapped around each other. These are the girls I want to date, you know. Like, give me these girls, you know.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to date Vi, but yeah, no, you're right. They do look beautiful, though. Yeah.
Whatever, you know. I know.
Wait, why not?
Oh, you gotta watch the show to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the show to find out.
I have an idea. I think I have an idea why. But.
But no, yeah, I agree, Moose. Yeah, these are beautiful figures. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was gonna say I'm a fan of the show, but I was sitting on the fence for, I don't think, almost a year while they were on Sideshow, and you know, they were been in and out of my baskets numerous times, and no, not yet, and no, I'll wait, and let me watch them. You know, they were my favorites and all that, and watching, and when Jinx dropped, right when I saw those pictures, I said I had to get it. Boom, and I had to get both of them because this one's gonna go next. And yep, got them all. And yeah, they look nice. They look beautiful. The videos and the pictures look beautiful and excellent. And it says so it should look good in hand.
Yeah, no, yeah, like Moose is saying, not only figure hideout, but shout out to these bloggers, man. Especially sorry if I'm butchering your name. I have Uatu. He does have
the Watcher.
Uatu. What? Oh, is that what it is? Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, Uatu is the Watcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how you spelled his name. I didn't. I should put two and two together. But yeah, they have a Instagram account, right, where they post these photos here. And so, if I remember, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to check out their IG account. But yeah, man, shout out to them for making these figures look awesome. Especially this one here, man. They killed it with these blogger photos here. Awesome looking. And if you haven't seen a review yet, check them out. I think I've seen at least one so far on this figure. I mentioned this before. For those of you that have seen the show, I would have preferred her armor color from the end of season 2 towards the end, but I'll still take where I can get it, man, because I don't know if they're gonna make these figures again. I mean, it's possible, right? But it's not always a guarantee. But damn, yeah, these figures look good, so I don't want to miss an opportunity to own these. Is
there any likelihood of another? I haven't seen the show, so I don't know if there's another character that was kind of important for the story. That
there are so many characters that are important.
EKKO, I think.
There are like 6 other characters that they could easily make a figure of.
Yeah, there's a good amount. Yep.
Echo, Caitlin, Vander, Auric,
Victor,
friggin' Victor. There are like 2 different versions of Victor they could make.
Oh yeah. It's true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at this pose, man. This is awesome. This is badass. I like
Plus
this.
the villains. Oh, you just it's endless.
Oh yeah, it's not even getting to the villains yet. Yeah, Silco.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ambessa.
I figured they were villains.
Ambessa would be cool as hell.
Yeah, I would get an Ambessa. Yeah, she was badass. I mean, I really disliked her, but she was a badass
hated
character.
that bitch, but like,
yeah,
that was the whole point. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she did her job. Yep.
Yeah.
She did her job. Yeah, no, this one really, really cool looking figure. And then for those of you that are familiar, this is based on characters from League of Legends, just like League of Legends as a whole, right? This is like a video game, and there are League of Legends figures that were that Hot Toys released earlier that were based from the video game, and this is just based on the Arcane version of that whole lore, of League of Legends, right? And so, what was it? Ash, there was like, if you recall that female warrior who was like an archer. She had kind of like a blue motif, and she had, she fired those like ice arrows it looked like, and then there was that I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but it was,
I don't know what she was.
Yeah, another female warrior. She had like some sort of armor, kind of looked like a Guyver. If you guys are familiar with a Guyver type of suit, and she had like a purple type of themed color to her. And I forget how to pronounce it. Kaisa or something.
Her figure doesn't look so great because like she's just Joint City, where everybody else has like armor and stuff where you can hide the joints easily. But this one is like, her outfit, her look really doesn't lend itself so well to that. At least not the way they made it, anyway.
Right. Yeah. So those are the 4 that I am aware of for League of Legends in general, the League of Legends figures. So yeah, but I agree, man. Hopefully they come out with more figures from this line, from Arcane specifically. So we'll see what the future of the show brings, and maybe there could be some more potential figures from her. Let me switch over. Damn, I like the hair, man. I mentioned this too on the announcement, but the color on the gradient, the color gradient on their hair, they just did an awesome job.
So both of these figures come from season 2?
Yeah.
Well, I think Jinx is based on season 1.
No, Jinx is season 2 also. Because season 2 is where they were hunting her and she lost her middle finger.
Oh, does she not have? I didn't even notice that. Does she not?
No, she has the mechanical one in the figure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice that.
Because I know, I do remember seeing the mechanical. But I forgot about that. Okay.
I was looking for that shit.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know she had a couple of different looks in season 2. Jinx did, and so I think for the most part she was mostly in this. Okay, so that makes sense.
This is her general look throughout the whole show, except for like the very last episode. But she has the missing finger in this figure, so that's
gotcha. Okay,
midway or so through the second season.
Okay, well there you go. I stand corrected. Man, I thought this whole time. Okay, nice. Thanks for pointing that out there, X-Men. Okay, so both from season 2, Gio. To answer your question there.
Got a lot of those tats, man. Got those
man,
tats all over her back.
Yeah, that's
the back of her arms too. They look badass.
Yeah.
I hope they last. I hope.
Yeah.
Because you gotta. That's the thing is like Jinx is worrisome with her tattoos, but Vi is gonna be a friggin' gauntlet for those tattoos because you've got the gauntlets that you can take on and off, and she's got the wraps as well that you take on and off, and the little leathery looking bits that go up and down her whole arm. Like those suckers are gonna be going through it.
Was that the kid pool couch?
Yeah,
I think so. It looks like it. Yeah.
Oh,
it is the kid pool couch. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a photo here.
Yeah,
or
damn, that couch looks familiar.
Yeah. They had it for Jinx also, in her blogger photos, which is a cool idea. Like, just love the fact that, that's accessory was just a selling point in itself for that figure, man. You could so many uses. It's just awesome. Let me see, where's that?
I'm probably gonna have Jinx sitting in that crow chair when I get the crow in. That's gonna be her chair.
Nice, yeah.
Once that arrives,
that's gonna, that'll be awesome. And that comes with all editions. That's right. Yeah, I just remembered that. Yeah, I just not. Let me see an up close. I'm trying to find an up close shot of her back to see if we can get a better look at her too. Yeah, because I agree, the tattoos, the designs do look badass, but I'm still kind of like, oh man, kind of iffy on that. I guess there wasn't one. I thought there was, but
I thought there was one that had like a better shot of it, but
there is one, but I don't know if they're.
There should be on the Facebook photos. There's like 50 some pictures there.
Yeah, but there's not one like a zoomed in. Unless I zoom in of there's this one. But,
that's probably the best one, I think.
Oh, you know what? If you go to the figure hideout video, you get a really good look at him.
Oh, okay.
Because he pulled off the bandages from the arms, and you see the tattoos going all the way up and down the back of her arms. And dude, that's gonna be like you're gonna need to find like a pose and like a way to, display that figure and leave it. As far as the arms are concerned.
This is, I didn't actually go through and zoom in on here, but just like the different shades of black of her tattoos here on the back, that's awesome. I didn't like, even within this gear right here, like these smaller circles are darker than like in this other shade, and then you have actually some white in here. I didn't even notice this, or I guess I didn't pay attention when I saw the unboxing videos. But yeah, she has like some white tattoos here behind her on her tricep here, the back of her arm. That's awesome. And then
when I get these in and I get my displays set up, I'm going to put her on my Marvel shelves with the Across the Spider-Verse, figures, because these are, it's the same kind of, it's Lord and Miller, it's the same kind of art as that. It's very reminiscent. Lord and Miller made both.
Did they do Arcane? I think you mentioned that last time we went over it. I think they have a different showrunner. There's like different directors.
I think they were executive producers on it.
Are they? Okay.
But they didn't do the art though.
No, but it's like very reminiscent. They remind.
It is though. It definitely does harken back.
Similar
to
you mean like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse? You're saying
Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, either one of them.
Like the impact of the art and the motion, especially. Very similar visual language there.
When I first saw the show, I saw their name. I could have sworn I saw their name, Lord and Miller.
Okay.
On the credits.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right there. I'm not sure, but if anything, it might be.
Imagine how much. I just would love to see a cut. What do you mean a partial cut of what Lord and Miller did on the solo movies? Like, how much different would it have been? What did Ron Howard destroy?
It was all animated just like this.
That would I still would watch it, but that's a topic for another stream. But let me jump over here to the proto versus final photos for this one. And I don't know if you can kind of see it here on your ends for those of you watching, but she has like some like freckles on the prototype, and they actually came across here in the final. Actually, I think I can zoom in here. Let me.
The production pieces came out a lot better than the prototypes for both of these figures.
The what?
I think the production pieces came out much better than the prototypes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I can agree with that because look at this. Like it is really zoomed in, but I just wanted to show you like the freckles carried over. But yeah, man, just looks.
The final was excellent.
Yeah, like the prototypes. The prototypes, especially in their faces, are so much more angular. But then you get to the production, and then they're just a bit softer edges. They look more like the animation does. They really made them look good.
Yeah, man. Damn, this looks so good. Yeah, they lose some detail. See, here's another example. I don't know if it's just a photo here, but you lose some detail in the hair sculpt. So yeah, from Proto Final again, I don't know if that's just because of the lighting and or the photos I chose, but it does look more detailed than Proto at least. So we'll see when we get it in hand how much it comes through. But I'm guess it seems to be like there's less detail in the final, but it still looks good.
I think that's okay though.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was gonna say at least the paint is still there, like the painting, the gradient paint from there. But yeah, what were we gonna say, Moose?
This has purrs, correct?
Yes.
No, it has sirs.
Well,
Sirs.
well, Vi might have, you know.
Yeah, it has singular eye rolling system.
Oh. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah. No, but this looks awesome, man. This looks good. Looks good. Any other thoughts on these photos, your comparisons to Proto? What your thoughts on Proto versus Final? How the final came out?
Well, I mean, it looks like what I'm thinking about them, and they're on wait list, so a lot of people bought them and everything else, and hope they make more.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Same. Yeah, and I know I touched on this with Jinx, but I kind of same thing applies to this too, where a lot of people they passed on these two figures because they didn't watch the show, and which is understandable, right? Like you have no connection, you kind of just pass on them.
Yeah.
But then after the fact, if for those that either watched the reviews and you're like, damn, that figure just looks good, or if you end up watching the show by the time these were actually released, and hopefully you're still able to grab these, and then they have it available at some retailers, because it'll be a little more difficult, right, to get these after the fact when
I think so.
Now that kind of going and backtracking there, buying backwards on this, and
people who slept on the show are gonna wish they had gotten these after they watch the show
tough,
later.
Yeah. It's always tough, right? When it comes down to that, it's like, damn, well, I didn't see the show, so I have no connection to them.
I will never watch it.
Yeah, really? Wow, you're making that statement now?
For that reason.
For that reason.
Oh no,
Gotcha.
that's no reason to miss out on the show. It's so good.
No, I can add on to that, just like Feezy was saying. Yesterday was my first time I watched Badlands, and it just was on TV. Now it's on HBO Max. And then I said, great, I can finally watch it. So I watched it and everything. I fell in love with that movie. And now look at the figures, and now you can get something out of these figures because you watched the movie, you know who she is and him and the things they went together and everything and went through together. So yeah, you got me looking at that figure now. So, and I don't like the dad because he was me, so I'm not gonna buy him.
Yeah, I'm not getting the dad. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts here on this before we go to the next figure?
I want more.
Bring on more.
I know I shouldn't.
Well,
Bring on more.
These are great.
Like I said, it proves it.
I'm so glad. I'm so happy I got this when I did. I did the same thing happened with Xenomorph, but I when it was Xenomorph, like the last day I got it, even within 24 hours I got my Xenomorphs. I got.
Yeah,
man.
Some good ass timing, dude.
Yeah, you jumped on that one. Yeah, good move. Good move on that.
Like the Moose Dream.
You're always watching. You're always watching. Yeah. They should call you Uwadu.
I mean, if anything, like I said to Mafia, Mafia had a stream today. Mafia, I think this is a ruse to get me to watch your show, and keep me out of the BSTs, BSTs. And I was right because there were things on the BSTs I missed out on.
Interventions.
Yeah, get out of the BSTs for a while, touch some grass,
Smell the air.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not a dope smoker. I don't smoke dope.
Good.
I mean,
Glad to hear, Moose. Yeah.
I could fall asleep in 3 seconds. If you let me close my eyes, I'll be asleep in 3 seconds. Like before the stream today, and about 5 minutes after 10, I go, I gotta get a nap. I'm getting tired. I gotta have a nap. So I'm gonna have a nap for 20 minutes, and it's like I live on cat naps all the time. All the time.
Yep, no, they help. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I gotta get some naps in there sometimes too, depending on how long the day is. But let me address the chat here. We'll go on. We got Clinton Martin in the house. Howdy, folks. What up, Clint? Thank you for coming through. Good, sir.
My man in Cali.
Yeah, so excited for Vi and Jinx. Yes, sir. Yeah, it sounds like as we all are as well, man. Yep. But yeah, glad to hear you're able to get them. Sounds like you secured those as well. These two deserve their own shelves, Moose. Yeah, all by himself. Yeah. We got
Calm down.
Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? Thank you for coming through. What's up, fellas? He says.
Listen, if everybody got a shelf where every finger I have, I would need the Smithsonian, you know, to be able to display everything.
Museum. Yeah, you need a museum.
Museum.
Yeah, museum.
Yeah. Yeah.
One shelf for each figure. Ooh.
Yeah, one shelf.
That's
I am not as disciplined as Shane. Shane has like one figure to a D12, maybe two at the most.
man.
Occasionally,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could never be that. I
It
mean, I
keeps it
want
real
so
clean.
many figures.
I wish I
want
could
so
do
many
that.
characters. You know, I showed you what I mean. I showed the other guys. You know, like I got a James Dean for Christ's sakes. You know, get a James Dean, man. You know, like that's love that. I love that.
I kind of have it like that too, actually.
What is
That
it?
takes a
One
I
one
could do
figure.
Oh yeah, one figure.
per you know, like a little section there in the display, one or two.
well, and all
Okay.
you like
You guys
is
got that.
horror and Batman and Robin. You know, you ain't got a lot to pick from. Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
I
That's too
believe in
much
the
shit.
chaos theory of figures. The chaos theory of figures. Whatever figure comes in, just put them all together, and they'll create their own story.
You tell your own story there. Yeah,
Chaos.
we got Clinton Martin saying, I just wish Vi came with another faceplate sculpt like Jinx. Yeah, I agree with that, actually. I would
Yeah.
have liked to seen her more of like an angry, like teeth gritting type of
Oh, that would've
face.
been
'cause, I mean,
awesome.
yeah,
Maybe-
she's a brawler, right? She gets pissed off, and she's pissed off quite a bit in the show. But yeah, that would
Maybe
be
one
that.
toy
No,
will make one.
I agree. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if they did that other, Boom Girl, they don't have a companion for her, so maybe that's in the works. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Let's see here. We got Stone Capybara in the house. Thank you for coming through, Stone Capybara. Good to see you back in here. Says stop being condescending to Moose. He makes better points than you think. I agree with him on the Arcane Cross the Spider-Verse thing. Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
anyone
there you
should
go.
be
Whoa.
condescending to Moose. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Point for me. You don't have a point
Yeah.
system here. Like
Yeah.
you have on Collecting Weekly.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Don't ask me how it works for Collecting Weekly, that point system.
Yeah. No points there. But no, no. I mean, yeah, I had agreed with Moose. Yeah, I think we were agreeing that he that this has similar animation to Across the Spider-Verse into the Spider-Verse on that. So yeah, I don't think there's nothing arguing on that point. Let's see here. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the house. Thank you for coming through, Magnus. My man, Magnus. Have a great stream, my friends. Thank you, Magnus. Appreciate that. Let's see here. We got Michael and Lil Bestie. Am I reading that right?
Michelle.
Sorry if I butchered
Michelle.
your name. Mike. Oh,
Michelle.
sorry, Michelle. Yeah,
And little
Sorry,
Little
Mike.
Beastie.
Little yeah,
Best-
Beastie, Bestie,
bestie.
yeah. No, Beastie, yeah, Little Beastie. Yeah. So, I apologize. Yeah, I messed that all up. Yeah. Either way, thank you for coming through.
It's
Yeah, I
Nika.
appreciate it. Yeah, Sneak. Yeah, my daughter loves the blue-haired girl.
Okay.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like she loved the show. But
Jinx is awesome.
yeah, thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jinx is awesome. And like I said, I really enjoyed her character in the show. I was just kind of I slept on getting the figure, but yeah, no, I don't blame her, man. So it sounds like your daughter has good taste.
Oh yeah.
Your daughter has good taste here. Let's see here.
When do we go? When can I do a tangent? No, never mind.
Yeah, maybe towards the end there, Moose. Yeah, maybe towards the end
I
there.
got a question
We
for
still-
everybody. I got a tangent.
We still have quite a few figures to get through here, Moose. We still
I
have
thought you
quite
were
a
I
few figures.
know,
here.
I know. I'm just busting balls, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta have my fun to stay awake, you know.
Yeah.
It's already midnight here. It's like time is it? It's like 11:42.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, next one here. Where are we at? Next up, release. Yeah, this was actually just released this past week. So we got James Bond, Daniel Craig from No Time to Die. This was released on February 12th, announced June of last year to 2025. Another one I discussed on Hot Talk episode 20, so be sure to check that out if you're interested to hear the details. Link in the description below. I'm pretty sure. And if I happen to miss putting a link in there, I'll catch it and I'll put it in after the stream's over. So yeah, if you're interested in that one. So $260 USD for this one. And again, apologies, I didn't have time to go through and see if this is still available. So hopefully my panelists or Hugh in the chat can help me out with this. Real quick, man, I like this photo, man. I love the fact that they went black and white with this one. It kind of adds to the vibe for James Bond here. That's really cool. Really cool to see.
I need it, so I think I looked recently and it was still there. Let me see.
Was it? Oh, okay.
I will look for it. I will look for it, Bond.
Yeah. Another. You guys know how I feel about figures or characters with just kind of in suits and just kind of like regular everyday. Well, not everyday clothes, but just like like John Wick civilian clothes. Yeah.
It's still available. Still available.
Yeah.
But this one,
honestly, I kind of want to build a casino display and have him and Patch and Mr. Knight and John Wick and name other guys in awesome suits, because that would be kind of cool. Hey, but outside of that, nah.
You brought up Wick. I just one quick question. Did anyone see like Figure Hideout put a video out for the new Wick? Is he already released? Because I haven't seen anything else, and I could have sworn he had pictures of in hand of the new either the artisan or the sculpted Wick, already. I couldn't. I
didn't know that was released.
Yeah. And I tried to look for it on Instagram and I couldn't find it.
Was that a video on YouTube or was it on Facebook?
Instagram. He's like always on Instagram.
No. I didn't even know they released that artisan one yet. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't think, but
I don't think they have, unless they did it right now, like the last 5 minutes.
While we started the stream.
Today? Yeah. What's today? Today is the 15th. They get another couple of days before they can shut everything down.
You said Figure Hideout?
Figure Hideout, yeah. I could have sworn I saw it, dude.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I don't recall, but yeah, as far as James Bond here, like I said, this was a pass for me. I'm personally not how the figures I collect, it wouldn't be coming to my shelf. But I know a lot of people were excited just to finally get one. Like Hot Toys announced this IP, so James Bond. So happy for you all James Bond fans who not only was it announced, so you already have a release of James Bond of Daniel Craig here. And I agree. I think I touched on this one, on the announcement video for this. The tailoring here, you can kind of see the stitching was kind of a little obvious here, and it seems like that they didn't address that or get that fixed. And I don't know. Again, I'm not a suit guy per se or tux guy either way, so I'm not sure if this is supposed to be accurate. Now I want to say not, but yeah, I know some people kind of already.
They ran out of black thread.
Oh yeah, was it white in the announcement photos?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
Same thing with T1000. There's so many white threads going through.
The T1000 had a big threads there. Yeah.
Did he too? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get that one either. Okay.
Stitching is pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So pass for me. Anyone picking this up or anyone excited for this one for Daniel Craig?
I'll be getting it eventually. The other day on Wednesday, I said, "Shit, I didn't get that Commando one. And it's already waitlisted. Let me look around." And I found it. I was like stumbling through Lion Rock. Lion Rock has it in stock. Like, shit, give me that goddamn thing. And I think I got it cheaper than I got I think I got it cheaper than Sideshow. Let me look. Hold a second. So on or the same price, maybe a couple of bucks more. On Sideshow, he's $285, but he's waitlisted, so you can't get him there. Even if I think I put him in for the waitlist, but I didn't that on the Commando. What is it? It would probably cost me another $20. It would cost me like $305. If I didn't put anything else on it, total. If I just paid that out of pocket, $305, because that's usually is about $20 shipping for me, and I don't get any tax. And I go to New Hampshire.
Lucky.
I buy my stuff.
Remind me again, was the Commando outfit, did that release already? That did, right?
Yeah, it's released.
Yeah.
It's out.
Okay.
It's been out.
Gotcha.
It's out and come and gone, so jump on and I think the Commando figure looks much better than this one,
Yeah,
but I'll still get
agree,
this one, I have an 11, which isn't bad, an 11 James Bond, and with that from that company. I also have that Ana de Armas, which looks better than the Hot Toys goddamn, artisan figure. So I'll get this one eventually. I'm all for it. I wish I could bend my knee like that. I can't do that at my age anymore.
How sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. I know it's sad. Really, I couldn't get me out of my hip. It's my knee. I think it's my knee. I probably could never do that. Well, I could when I was like limber. I'm no longer limber. Sorry.
Look at that martini.
I love this.
Another cool set of photos, though, man. Yeah, this is. I love the use of the environments here and the props and the accessories.
I like this picture.
Yeah, really
The
cool.
Martini.
I could take one of them. I have an extra Galen Urso. I could take one and make him the villain and do a casino royale if I throw him on a suit.
Oh yeah.
And on a body.
Get another
How about that idea?
another topo suit tux
And
or
then again, then,
suited up figure.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that would look cool. Yeah. Yep. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, another panelist just popping in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one Adam 12. What's up, Adam?
Oh my goodness.
Adam.
Oh, what's
12.
up?
Adam 12. What Adam 12?
12.
You must not be working.
Good
You're not
morning.
working tomorrow, Adam, are
Miss
you?
Moneypenny. No, sir. I have off. I'm one of the
Nice.
lucky
Hell
people
yeah.
that's off.
Yeah.
So I had Friday off. You know, I took one day. I took Friday off as annual. So and that way, but I have weekends off already at my job, and tomorrow is the holiday. So I had 4 days off, and I was on Shiro's channel. You know the 1/6 Shiro. You know her,
Yeah.
Helen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I put in.
Mm.
I'm on a 4-bagger, and she didn't understand what I said. What that meant. What's a 4-bagger? I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I never understand what you're talking about. You know.
I saw that on Friday. And I was like, what's he talking about?
What the hell is a 4-bagger?
Or banger.
4 days off. 4 days off in a row.
Oh, okay.
4-bagger.
Oh, nice. You're living a mini
It
vacation.
only cost me 1 day to get 4.
All
Mini
right.
But-
sir.
See,
Nice.
But Moose, do you live in a triple decker?
I don't. I don't live in a triple deck.
4-bagger sounds like a night in
That's-
Thailand.
That's just for Moose.
Wow.
That's a Boston.
Wow.
So
saying.
it's like a you know what a
Three-story
2-bagger is, right? Nothing to do
Yeah.
with the days off, but you know what a 2-bagger is. You know, you put a bag over the girl's head and you put a bag on yourself. You know, just in case you were first time off.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
living your own.
All right.
Damn.
Adam, what do you think about this, James? Did you say you were getting this?
Me?
I'm still on Moose's comment
Adam.
there. I'm still on Moose's comment there. James Bond, yes, Mr. Bond. I think it looks good. I'm the only reason I'm not getting it is about 2 years ago I got a DID third party, and the facial, the head sculpt on this Hot Toys is definitely better than the DID Bond that I have, which he's in the black tux.
Oh, that's right.
But I don't think the tailoring is much better on this than on the DID. That it seems like the bow tie in this is a little big, and the shirt's not quite fitting right. It's not. I mean, it's not. Believe me, it's not bad, but I don't think the tailoring is much better than my DID. But the head sculpt on this is definitely superior. If I didn't have the DID, I mean, just to transparency, if I did not have my DID, I would get this because I love the James Bond movies, and I really like the Daniel Craig films. So I think this is a really good looking figure.
Nice. So you said you were passing this one because you already have the DID one?
I'm passing just because I have the DID, and that's there's other priorities, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I definitely hear you on that one. Speaking of head sculpts, I know you were touching on this, so let me jump over to this here, get you guys' thoughts on this. Proto on the left, final on the right. Typical comparison here. And I know one of the things I mentioned for the announcement on this was the obviously I can tell it's Daniel Craig, but the thing I was kind of noticing was that the eyes just seemed off, and I don't know if they were just either angled differently or just they were too close. I think I had mentioned they were too close. It seems like they addressed that here on the final, but again, it could be the angle, the fact that his head is tilted down for this the final photo that I chose here, but it seems like they addressed it. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you think this final came out compared to the proto?
I think the final looks better than the proto because the proto seemed really off to me. And
Yeah, right?
with the blogger photos, it looks okay. That's Daniel Craig. I can see it now. When before I was like, who the hell is that? It didn't look good to me at all.
Yeah, I agree with Gio. I do think this is a lot of times we see in Hot Toys is like the 10% downgrade, but this is a 10, maybe a 10% improvement, maybe more than 10%.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. The prototype, looked a little more like Putin than
Yeah.
That's right.
Daniel
Yeah,
Craig.
Yes.
there you go.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember people saying that.
Without the horse and all that stuff.
Yeah, bare chest.
Yeah, Daniel Putin.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I hope this is the start of. I hope that they're not just two and done on this. Like, I really hope we get a GoldenEye, Pierce Brosnan, and certainly a Sean Connery. I don't want Roger. What's his name? Roger Moore. But I know a lot of. Well, maybe a Moonraker. I don't know. I like that movie, so I think there's a lot of fans of Roger Moore as well. So
is that the space one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I hope for you Bond fans that they keep going down this line and they make other iterations or figures of Bond for like the different actors. I know here. Speaking of. Stone Capybara here saying, not my Bond, but it looks just like Craig. Yeah, no, I agree. And like I've heard others say the same thing, right? This is not their version of Bond, and Adam just touched on that himself. Well, I know Adam said he likes Daniel Craig, but he mentioned other Bond actors that they could too. So yeah, hopefully this is not just the last we see of this, or they only stick with Daniel Craig and they do others for all you Bond fans out there. Let me see here. Yeah, we got. Michelle here saying, I'm just going to shorten it to Michelle, sorry. Michelle saying, who's a moose? Yeah. Moose was this fine, dapper gentleman we had on here earlier.
He's a four-banger.
Yeah, the four-banger. Yeah, the four-banger guy. Yeah.
Banger, not banger,
Yeah.
Bagger or bagger.
That's, Uncle Moose. Yeah, we just call him Moose for short. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you'll see him on other streams too if you happen to watch, tune into other six scale streams. He's well known in the community there in the 1/6 scale community.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I read an interview with Daniel Craig today actually, and he was saying that in terms of the tone of his films were not they weren't jokey. They were very serious. And he was saying that Austin Powers and he's like, I love those films, so I'm not complaining about Austin Powers, but those movies ruined it for us that we couldn't be campy and jokey because they kind of took their thunder and really, they just did that to the nth degree. And so between that and also it was just after the Jason Bourne movies came out and were very successful. So they had to go in that kind of more serious direction.
The dark way,
Yeah.
They
But
can make
I enjoyed
Bond
him.
a little cheeky still. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that's
he
don't know
tried a
shit.
little bit, but I think that maybe now's the time they could probably go back to some of that. Plus it was like post 9/11 and it was just a different climate. So I think now's the time to maybe have a little lighter tone.
The last campy one was the Die Another Day, the one with Halle Berry and Pierce Brosnan.
That with Pierce Brosnan, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the last one that's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them all the James Bond movies. I think mostly just the Pierce Brosnan and the Daniel Craig iterations. But in general, I like the fact that they have kind of different personalities for each Bond. You guys mentioned like some are campy. Craig's version obviously a little more serious and grounded, and I kind of liken to Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight versus like a Tim Burton or even for Gio, George Clooney, Val Kilmer Batman. Just
true.
Different iterations, and so like just someone who likes again variety and options. I appreciate that. So I don't know if you Bond fans like that. I'm sure you can say there's like a Bond for for every Bond fan out there, right? So different types of Bond fans out there. I don't know. Would you guys agree with that or?
That's a great analogy. Totally.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to go back.
My
and watch.
Bond is Sean Connery, but this is my number 2, Bond, because I like him. Roger Moore, I can take or leave it. I really don't care about it, especially at the end, where his third chin or something like that was dragging down, when he turned the corner, he looked as ancient as could be. Who needs Timothy Dalton? George Lazenby is not gonna they're not gonna make a figure of him as a third party. And what else? Oh, yeah, Pierce Brosnan, I could take it or leave it him, too. If I was going to have a third one, he'd be my third. But, I have the Big Chief Studio Sean Connery.
I've seen that.
In the suit, the gold figure one. And I got that in 2018 from Sideshow before, disappeared. And I've seen it go incredibly, expensive, on eBay. The Sean Connery from Big Chief Studios. And so I have that, and then I came across a couple of but that was doing very badly, and I remember having to put it on I never doing it before or since the 4 payment plans, and I
Oh,
did
yeah.
because I wanted that so bad, and I wasn't really doing that many big figures or 1/6 scale at all. But I said I gotta get that. That looks great. That looks good enough for me, you know. And I got that, and then a couple of years later, you know, the the Odd Job and you know, and Goldfinger himself came up on eBay, and
You got those.
So that's another story altogether. But I got those too, so I have all
Yeah.
3 of the figures from Big Chief Studios, and then Big Chief Studios just blew up and screwed everybody. My buddy was
yeah.
the biggest
Oh, that's why I
Big
heard
Chief
about that.
You know, my buddy had so many pre-orders with Big Chief, you know, that you know that. Oh, see, I'm oversaturated here.
Oh, you're overexposed. Yeah.
Well,
Well, there you go. See, that's
beaming 'em up.
another. Yeah, beam them up. Hot Toys. Yeah, the leaders. Yeah, but there you go,
Come
Moose.
on.
Another idea for a future stream there. Your Big Chief Studios and your 007 figure collection. You can that could be its own stream right there.
Oh yeah.
If you get enough time to put that together. But let me address the chat here, and then we'll go on to the next figure. We'll go on to the announcements here because we still got a few figures to cover. Michelle following up says, "You're my daughter's new favorite toy channel." Oh, that's awesome. Much love, and I really appreciate that. Thank
Welcome.
you for sharing.
Very
I gotta be
sophisticated
my
child.
mouth clean. I can't be swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, be good, Moose. Be good.
Yeah. Hey, well, yeah. We don't know daughter's age, so yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just
Everybody
assume
Oh, it's
keep it-
younger.
midnight. Too late. I'm off the hook. It's midnight. After midnight, I can say whatever the fuck I want. Over there.
Oh, okay.
It's after midnight.
Exactly.
Yeah,
midnight.
I don't think we want to see that.
Like a
No, but
pumpkin
seriously,
or
no. Thank you
Cinderella.
for both. Your daughters and your time and support. It's always appreciated. You know, I try to humble myself, so that really means a lot. Thank
Definitely.
you for sharing that and that feedback. Let's see here.
Oh,
OG
man,
fan.
OG. Yeah.
OG fan here. When Star Wars just saying, I ordered Tom Baker Doctor Who in 2019 and they never made it before going out of business. Oh, that sucks.
That's
Yeah, I'm sorry
a
to hear.
bad day.
Yeah, that is bad. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's. I didn't.
My
you mentioned
buddy,
that.
my buddy got blasted because he's huge in Doctor Who, and they owned Doctor Who for years and years, and so he's he got screwed. I think he paid off a whole bunch of figures, you know, anticipating them to come show up, and he's gone. They're gone, you know.
Yeah,
When you hit
that really
adminis-
sucks.
When
I'm
you
sorry
hit
for all those-
administration over there in England, you forget about getting a dime out of these people.
Yeah, no, I know we all know obviously there's like another retailer who kind of did something similar, and that just sucks, you know, what happened. So yeah, heart goes out to all you collectors who had that happen, or just in general had something like that happen. That really sucks. That's a really shitty, bad feeling.
Yeah, that sucks.
So yeah, that really
Eagle
sucks.
Moss hurt me.
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's
so
just-
much. I bought it. I paid. You know, I had a sub with them. You know, for Ecto 1 and 1/8, and the DeLorean 1/8, and I got like, you know, whatever. I don't even know where I was. You know, in the thing, and they just stopped. And like, so no more of these from these guys. You know, and you know, all right.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
No,
You know,
that-
I
yeah,
can't
that
get
does
into it.
suck.
I lose my
really
my
shitty.
energy.
Yeah. But all right, anyone got more thoughts on James Bond here? If not, going on to the announcements. First up on the announcements here, we have Kamen Rider Amazon here, another Kamen Rider coming out from Hot Toys, which is kind of cool. Actually, kind of cool that they are pleasing those Kamen Rider fans, because obviously I know they're out there. It's probably most likely bigger in the Asian countries than it is here in the States, but still, I know there are some fans here in the States, or even, you know, in the rest of the world too. But I know it's really big in I think it's Japan is where it initially started, right? So, and I will go over the ones they've released so far, which is there's quite a bit of Kamen Rider figures. So this is Kamen Rider Amazon, based on the TV show. So this was a TV show from the 70s, I believe it was. Let me see if I thought I wrote it down here. Yeah, it was a 1974 TV show, which was the fourth installment of the Kamen Rider series. Just kind of little quick background, and I was surprised to read, actually, when I was looking more into this, that so when this was canceled, a lot of the fans assumed it was because that there's heavy amounts of gore apparently in this show, this Kamen Rider Amazon. A lot of fans thought it was canceled because of that, but apparently it turns out it was just canceled because at this time there was like they were changing like stations, I guess, or ownership or something, and then the new owners or whoever the new station didn't want to continue it or something along those lines. I'm kind of summarizing here. I could be getting some information incorrect, but overall, what surprised me is the heavy amounts of gore or graphic violence, I should say, in this show, which I wasn't expecting to read. But yeah, no, apparently if you're interested in that stuff, I'm interested myself. Actually, I might have to go find some episodes of that, being a horror fan, because this is described as a horror adventure series for this one here. So I'm curious to see now how this how graphic this violence is in this show here, which I presume is supposed to be for younger kids, right? So this is Kamen Rider Amazon, set to come out Q1, Q2 2027, 270 USD, standing at your typical 1/6 scale height, so just under 12 inches, 30 centimeters, 30 points of articulation. Let's see here. So helmeted head with articulated mouth, and we'll look at some photos here that shows that. LED light up function on the eyes, which is has like a red light, and it is unfortunately battery operated, so no USB on this one. And this is another example, right, of where, you know, there's some figures that Hot Toys are coming out with that are they're slow to transition, right? There's like a lot of figures that are coming out with USB. This one unfortunately still has battery powered, and we've seen some figures that's been the case too, right? So interchangeable mouthpieces. There's normal and bared teeth on this. 14 hands, so there's 14 gloved hands for this, and I won't go over all of them, but there's a lot. It's like, damn, here, let me zoom in. Actually, you can kind of see them all like laid out here. All these hands, all the hands.
Why do you got so many hands?
Yeah, he's I guess because he's a writer. He's a Kamen Rider. He has to have all his poses. Yeah, one gesture or one pose of every finger. I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Newly developed bodysuit here. So this caught my eye too. So made of soft vinyl material with his chest armor and his dorsal fin. He has a scarf with the bendable wire. There's a wire embedded in that scarf. Soft vinyl sleeves also. Let's see here. Soft vinyl boots, his long boots, and then he has a let's see, his belt with the LED light up function as well. Red, that's a red LED. That is USB powered, which is interesting, right? So the head is not, or his helmet is, but his belt is USB powered, and it's also magnetically activated too. So you plug it in, and then well, I guess we'll see what actually activates. Probably just some magnet. I know with the Hono Iron Man, right? They had his side, what do they call him? His countermeasure.
A little disc that goes on the zip.
Yeah, you use those, and you can turn on Iron Man, the Hono Iron Man's like LEDs on his palms, right? So I don't know if this has something similar where there's like some sort of accessory or something that you use, or if it's just like a straight up just like a magnet on a stick or something. I don't know. We'll see if we can catch it in some of the photos here. It didn't mention it in the description what that was. He has his rope, I guess it's part of his wire that we'll see, that has a bendable wire in it too. His Condor rope, some slash effects, and then a hexagon base with this Kamen Rider logo on here. So I know nothing about this. I'm not gonna lie, other than just what I researched earlier and read about this show. Here you can see here the LED light up helmet, and it kind of goes through his mouth too. And he has the swap out mouthpieces that I was saying here, interchangeable, closed in bared teeth, I should say. Articulated jaw again, right? That's on there. So we will go through some of these. Yeah, no, this looks interesting. It looks like a bug, which is kind of the theme for Kamen Riders. Like I said, I don't really have. I never got into this show, so I never. I'm not too familiar with this, but yeah, I don't know. And so this again, here's this rope thing. I think this is what they're referring to. This rope here has a bendable wire in it. At first, I thought it was just static, but yeah.
Yeah, you stepped on my joke.
What, the static belt?
No, I'm gonna say, these figures bug me. You know.
Oh. Yeah. Wait. I have it. Where's it at? Oh, here we go.
You give me. I feel like if I bought these figures and I lit them up and they were on the shelf, and if I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom or something like that, and I saw them sitting on the shelf, I just want to swat them. Because they're like, they feel like I'm getting stung. I can hear the little dinging, like a mosquito or something like that, or a cockroach. That's what they. The bug-eyed dingo or a fly. They look like a giant fly.
Yeah. A lot
of them
look
like a lizard.
Have that bug motif. Like I said, I have I brought up all the other Hot Toys Kamen Riders that have either were announced and released, and we'll take a look at them. But yeah, they're all they're all bug themed. Oh yeah, and
Okay.
his like I said, here's his belt here that's magnetically activated. Let me go back to this here. So I wonder if it's this so this rope, his condor rope thing, there's a closed version and then there's like an extended version. So I wonder if the magnet's in here, because it does say it's magnetically attachable to his belt. So I wonder if there's a magnet in this rope here that turns on the light, because then right, he's holding it here, but then if we go back to here, we see it attached to his belt. So, and with the lights on. So I wonder if that's what.
Yeah, I think that's one part of it, but with the rope, probably if you see with all the accessories, probably something separate.
You mean the extended rope?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure there's two of them, but I'm thinking this version is the one that has a magnet in it that activates the LED.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
right.
also. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got?
You're like a
this is
sleeve
funny. I like this
stack,
photo. Yeah.
and nobody's gonna probably remember that show, Land of the Lost, sleeve stacks.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember that show.
Uh,
I
Sure.
know
His
of
little,
it. I've never got into it.
Rope thingy before you extend it. It looks like one of those infomercial things where you use for the ab workout, where you roll on the floor with it. You know the
Oh,
thing.
Oh yeah,
where
the
you-
ab roller.
Yeah,
I have one of
roller.
those.
That's
Yeah.
what it's called. Yeah,
Because I have one. Yeah.
it looks exactly like one of those.
You're
things.
right. It does look like that. Yeah. I thought it looked familiar. I'm like, what does that look like?
That's
But,
why it's got
good call.
that 9-pack going on there.
Hell yeah, look at that.
9
That bug pack. Yeah. working on his abs. Yeah. For the summer. Hot girl, getting ready for hot girl summer. I was gonna say this photo on the right here looks like he reminds me of Stitch for some reason in this photo here. I like the Stitch look from him.
But the one thing that throws everything off to me, just looking at the pictures, is that scarf. But I don't know.
No, dude,
You
that's
think that makes it?
That's the piece right there. That's
Yeah.
The ascot
Out
is
of all of this,
everything.
and then he has a scarf. So
Nice.
Yeah,
This is
dude.
good.
All this looks great. I mean, this is all I'm sure is like exact to the show, you know.
Oh,
But
so.
I have no frame of reference for it, so no connection, no buy, you know.
No,
I'd
yeah.
rather have,
I'm
I'm getting a Spider-Man 78 when the guy finally ships it for me, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Moose. Yeah, I have no connection. Like I said, I'm not familiar with it, so pass me. But I know there are some Kamen Rider fans out there. So, again, shout out to them and all these Kamen Rider figures that they're getting, I should say. Because I'm sure a lot of them are happy. Again, so soft vinyl sleeves, chest armor, dorsal fin, boots, like all those. Yeah, all those are going to be soft vinyl, which is not pleather, right? So
this must be from the TMS series.
yeah,
must
it is.
be a-
Yep, TMS 184. This one is.
They got a lot of those now. They used to have so many, so few. You know, I mean, what's the VGM line up to now? You know,
I can't recall. I mean, let's see.
they look. I can see the artistry in this stuff. But and basically, most of the time I buy something because of the artistry, or either artistry or history. Because I've shown stuff.
right.
I have historically horrible figures. And artistically horrible, but historically, old. I mean, I have the director, and I have Ethan, from Famous Type, Hot Toys Famous Type, and I just bought the MMS 014. Can you guys guess what that might be?
I'm gonna try.
What is it?
The Brandon Ruth from Superman Returns.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay, you just got that one.
Got that for a song, so I said I'll take that for that price. So why not? And it's like and I looked at it like, oh, that is, and what's going for it is that is historically, the first Superman figure that they probably made. What else?
Oh, okay.
And so I dig Hot Toys history because I have the MMS02, and I get some Rambo figures that are early,
Yeah.
and I have an MMS
Museum.
33.
Add them to the museum.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do eventually,
With the
but
plaques.
I'm torn because the only way I see women is by working, and 'cause no women are going to be coming into my museum, for the most part,
Hey, maybe you never know. You never know. I wouldn't. You might be surprised. You give it a shot. But either way, it's your passion, right? It's like a passion that a dream
A
goal,
passion
right?
project.
So you,
I love history in itself, and I love historical figures, and I haven't bought one, But I always like smell the vinegar. I always like to smell the ammonia. I go, can I? Is it really wrong to buy a Hitler figure? Like, because I just like the DID made a couple, and like they made them under their other name, 3R. I think they even wanted it. And I remember back about in the late '90s, early aughts, somebody put out. I think it might have been Dragon or something like that. They pre-ordered you for a Hitler figure. Like, oh, I wanted that. Let me see that. That'd be funny, And they canceled it. Nobody allowed it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can't have that. I understand what the thinking of that.
Yeah, definitely understandable why
it's
they
just
like
wrong,
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
they also made Mussolini figures and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's nobody nowadays would ever want an Osama bin Laden figure.
Yeah, all right, Moose. Let's bring it back. Let's stop with the. Let's not go too much into that. Again, that's you can if you want to go down further that rabbit hole on your stream by all means. But let's bring it back here to a Kamen Rider here. Yeah, I was gonna say here. It looks like he's getting ready to do some ab rolls here for this Kamen Rider. But yeah, no. Anyone else got any thoughts on Kamen Rider here?
Very unique.
Yeah. Yep. Here's that slash effect I was talking about that he comes with here.
Oh,
Yeah. Judo chops.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that actually.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't come with a bike. No motorcycles with him.
Yeah, not this one. Yeah, I don't know if he had one. Again, I haven't seen the show, but yeah, no, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, I don't think that's like his thing here on this one. Oh yeah, one other thing I read here, real quick, going back to this is that the whole thing, like how he came up like this, is this whoever this character is, this person was he was like raised by these Amazon creatures, I guess. And so he kind of just grew up and I don't know how he got the suit, but yeah, he was just raised by like some creatures, I guess, whoever this person that plays him is. But let me go over. So speaking of the other Kamen Riders here, let me throw it back.
Okay, look at that.
Bam, yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe I might have missed one, but I try to get all the ones that Hot Toys either announced or released so far, and I think I got them all covered here. Apologies if I missed one. If I did, let me know in the comments or in the chat if I missed any of them. But so top left, we got Kamen Rider Black Sun from Black Sun, and then we got Shadow Moon from Kamen Rider Black Sun as well. Then we got just the Battle Damage Black Sun here on the top. What is that? Third from the left, second from the right there. This one here, and then on the far right, top right, we got Kamen Rider number 1. Then number 2 on the bottom left. Then we got B3 in the bottom middle. And then on the bottom right, we have Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon from Kamen Rider Black. So again, there's Black Sun, where the figures on the top 3 figures, right, on the top left. And then we have just Kamen Rider Black here on the bottom right. So, and now we just got this Amazon. So these are all the Kamen Riders they've released so far. And I'm guessing they're not going to stop, right? Because they've already gone this far. So, and there's from what I understand, there's like a whole bunch of Kamen Riders. If it's anything like, if you guys are familiar with the 12 scale SH Figuarts Kamen Rider figures, there's so many that they've done, and I have a good amount of them myself in 12 scale.
Okay.
But yeah, not there hasn't been one that I've wanted to collect in 6 scale. So I passed on all these, but again, I know they have their fans. Some of them are actually pretty good. Some of these like actually look cool, and they come with head sculpts, and they have some cool features. But yeah, thoughts on all these Kamen Rider figures? Turn over to my panelists.
Somewhere somebody has just the most epic display of all these guys and all the Power Rangers, and they got the Japanese Spider-Man over in the corner with a machine gun, and it's probably the sickest display you ever saw.
Yeah. Kamen Rider with the Spider-Man and the machine gun, yeah. And or the Power Rangers. I know a lot of there's a lot of comparisons to the Power Rangers.
I mean, it's all that Super Sentai stuff, so
yeah, exactly. Yep, all different themes: bug, dinosaurs, cars, aliens. Yep, they're all there. Every iteration. But all right, let me adjust the chat here. We'll go on to the next one. We got Johnny Chronicle saying good night. I'm out, guys. Getting okay. Yep, no worries, Johnny. Thank you for coming through.
All right,
He says enjoy the rest of the streaming on catch on the replay. Yeah, appreciate you for coming through, Johnny. Thanks again, and have a good night.
All right,
good luck
Johnny.
tomorrow. Yeah, on your double shift. Damn. Hopefully you get through that okay.
Yeah.
Yep. NW collectors. Yeah, pass for me. Next figure, please. Yeah, next. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Yeah, but I know there are some fans. Like I said, I know there's some Kamen Rider fans out there. So I do want to make sure we cover this figure for those few Kamen Rider fans out there, at least in the States. But I know worldwide there has to be some more, right? There has to be. All right, here we go. Going into the next figure announcement. Where are we at? Yeah, this one, another interesting one that was. I learned a lot about this one. So this is a Brothersworker Space Worker Baby. First, my initial thought was that this reminded me, for those of you who caught my figure lowdown streams, on that stream, the 6 scale figures I do cover sometimes is Underverse, Beautiful Chemistry figures. My first thought was like, this is really similar to that, and I kind of was getting similar vibes. And in some ways that they are kind of similar, right, to that, as far as leaning more towards the artistic side of a mixture of artists, taking an artist concept and bringing it to figure form. And apparently the designers for this figure have been doing this for a while. But so that came to mind. If you're not familiar, I have a playlist, figure lowdown. You can check some of that. You should be able to do a search for like either Beautiful Chemistry or Underverse figures, and that should come up there on my channel. But yeah, there's quite a few of some of them I have, and they're really awesome, beautiful figures here. So this one though, let's see here. Set to come out Q1, Q2, 2026, 290 USD, limited to 600. And I think this is a first because it says here that this will be hand-signed and numbered, include a hand-signed numbered certificate. So I'm not sure if, I don't think, again, I haven't been collecting that long. Maybe Moose can fill me in here or someone else here in the panel or the chat. I don't know if Hot Toys has done that before with action
Michael
figures.
Jackson figure was numbered.
Was that an action figure or was that a collectible?
No, it's one of the MIS ones. One of the Icon lines.
MIS. So it's like a collectible in?
Movie Icon series. Like James
Dean.
James
Dean.
Is it MIS 001? Okay.
MIS. But is that an action figure or is that just a collectible?
It's an action figure, dude. I showed it on the other guy's streams.
Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Okay, so it is an action figure. Okay, so it sounds like it's been a while then. But yeah, I know Hot Toys is something that they don't really do. But yeah, apparently, they did it for MIS
when
figures.
I saw this posted, when I saw this announced, Space Baby, it reminded me of Ashley Wood and 3A stuff. A few years.
Yeah. That's who is co-created Underverse.
Beautiful chemical, whatever.
Beautiful chemistry.
So,
yeah.
Them,
Ashley Wood. Yeah, that was. He left 3-0. Well, he separated, I should say. They separated. I'm not sure why, but they separated. He went on to co-create Underverse, his company there. They have more than just figures. They sell a few different things, but yeah. So
I just got this in the last couple of months, and this is a solid figure. Even though it's ancient. That is
Michael Jackson?
solid figure. I love it. And they have and it's funny that he can wear a hat, but why can't Indiana Jones wear a hat and still he can still take it off? I don't get it. I don't what the technology in 2007 whenever this was made is better now than now. Or even after the DX05, they couldn't give him they gave him that kind of a funky looking thing, but he can't really wear a hat. This guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, why that is. That is. Yeah, there's some decisions that Hot Toys makes now. It's just like what? Yeah, compared to what figures they used to do. But were you
because hair?
Yeah. Go
so
down.
Hey, Feezy, I haven't really
Adam,
seen this discussed on other streams too extensively. What's the IP from this? Is this a video game, manga, anime? What is it?
It's just their own thing.
Art. It's an art thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something they made up.
Yeah, I'll actually. Yeah,
Painting,
I
or
did
it's
some
just
research I'll touch on that to answer everybody's questions. I will touch on that. I put some slides together to show you the figures they've done, and because I was curious myself, yeah, and so I wasn't sure, so I looked into it, and I have some slides of other figures they did. But let me finish going through here this figure, and then we'll touch on that here. So this here head sculpt will have rolling eyes. The hair is going to be made out of cotton, so it does say cotton hair. 4 hands though, so not too many hands, but she will have a flip-up visor, which is magnetically removable, and I believe that's referring to the helmet. A colored neck ring, which is also removable. A necklace with the Brothersfree logo, and again, I'll touch on what Brothersfree is here in a second. Let's see, utility belt, silver colored buckles, and tool holsters. And with those holsters, they'll hold, it seems like a grabber tool, a pair of pliers, a welding gun. And I think that's about it for her tools. Each, like I mentioned, each one will come with a numbered certificate of authenticity, hand signed by. So Brothersfree is a trio of three guys, three designers, and so each one of them are going to sign that certificate of authenticity. And it will come with a rectangular Mars themed figure stand, which is pretty similar to the Star Wars sand bases that we've seen without the footprints. So the rectangular, Star Wars, they seem pretty close. I don't know if they are the exact same because I haven't compared the two, but they seem pretty similar. Just colored, red colored to, I guess, represent Mars there. But yeah, so we'll go through some of these photos while I explain. So yeah, like I said, Brothersfree, that's the name of the designer group, and I think since early 2000s, I want to say, they've been designing figures more on the artistic side, right? So they kind of have different themes that they followed. A lot of them were under the Brothersworker line, so it's Brothersfree, but then the line of figures that they had released were under Brothersworker, right? Kind of similar to how, you have like we mentioned, like Beautiful Chemistry, right? So it's like Underverse, but then Beautiful Chemistry is like a subline. So I guess in this case, Brothersfree would be like the Underverse label, and then Beautiful Chemistry would be kind of similar to the Brothersworker type of thing. It's like a line or a series of their figures here. And so there's actually a figure with 3.0 actually they're coming out with it. They did, from what I understand, and they're actually redoing a 2.0, which we'll look at here in a minute also. But yeah, more on the artistic side, hence why this is part of the AMC line for Hot Toys, which is Artist Mix, and that was something I also wasn't familiar with, so I looked into that also. And Artist Mix is basically just what it sounds like, kind of similar to this, right? They get some Hot Toys works in collaboration with a certain artist, and they come together and they make collectibles. I believe I didn't go through all of them because this Space Workers baby is AMC 40, right? So apparently there seems like there's been 39 prior to this. So I don't know if they've done an action figure before. I didn't have enough time to go through and look at all of them, but I do know the first few AMC figures, or collectibles I should say, were these, let me switch over here, were these they're like these bobbleheads.
Yeah, so basically, they're like big cause babies almost,
Yeah, so this is AMC 001, right? This is the first one, Artist Mix, and 2 was like Captain America, and then so this is all from the Age of Ultron line. These are basically just bobbleheads, and they're larger than your Funkos that you're all familiar with. So they did.
Back in the 90s, there was a thing. Hasbro put out a line of Star Wars figures. They called them Super Deformed, but they were basically like big-headed figures, and they were kind of funky looking, but
I have a couple of those.
Yeah,
okay.
But you can't build a line forever on those things, because some of them, you get a few, like I have more realism, I would put that, I would have to delegate this to somebody in my museum, one of the interns.
One of the interns.
The museum.
Put the AMC line together,
Yeah. No. So yeah, this is just to give people an idea of what like some of the artist mixes are, right? So like again, you guys can let me know. I hadn't get a chance to look if they did actual figures or if this Space Workers baby is the first one. So I didn't get that far into it, but no, this does look cool overall. Like I said, it is reminiscent of the that Beautiful Chemistry or / Underverse figures. Obviously, she's an astronaut, hence like the Space Worker, and so I don't know if they're gonna go deeper in this like subline of Brothersworkers, but Brothersworker was, from what I understand from what I was reading, it's meant to be a line of characters / figures that represent kind of construction type jobs, and so this is obviously not construction, but the previous figures they've done, there's like a construction worker, there's like various construction workers like carpenters and things like that. And again, I have photos of those, so we'll take a look at that. And so that's where the worker aspect seems to come in.
Space worker, yeah.
Yeah, but now it seems like they're jumping from that and going to like a space theme. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if you're going to keep going with this or if this is the first here. But anyone got any thoughts before I go into those on this figure? this figure
I
as
think
is
she
here?
kind of looks cute, but it's kind of like it raised the ire of African American community, which I mean, so I don't know what else to say about it. It offended some people because they took it the wrong way, but not this one specifically, but the other ones, and they think that Hot Toys is was intentionally offending them. And I don't think that.
Yeah,
was the case.
I don't want to get too much into that. I just
I
want to
know,
keep
I
it
don't wanna get
about
into it
the
either. I really
figure.
don't wanna
Just
get into
what are
it
your
either,
thoughts
but,
on this figure here, though, Moose? Just
I
this
like
figure
it.
here.
I might get it eventually. I might get it eventually. And because I think it's I kind of cute. If I somehow if I could swap out like a Ripley head sculpt and put it on that uniform, that outfit, I'd kind of be happy maybe. But I think she's too short for a Ripley anyway. The body might be too short for any kind of Ripley figure. But I don't know. So but it's kind of it's kind of unique. It had a look,
Very
had a
unique.
style. I'm
Yeah.
into art. I'm into kind of wacky art, and it's almost just as wacky as any Jinx figure, or Vi figure, in terms of some parts of it. So I mean,
Yeah.
It's something that's intriguing. It's different. I mean, why Hot Toys? Choose makes a decision beyond me because they're friends with Howard. These three guys, like Howard must take him
Yeah,
to dinner.
seems
They must
like,
take
yeah.
Howard to dinner sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
Because this is
I
not
think-
linked to
Oh, you're
anything,
you're
right?
so cynical.
This is not linked to anything, correct?
I'm
It's
joking.
just plain, here's my piece. No movie.
Yeah, there's no
show,
IP.
No nothing.
This is just
Right.
a thing that they said, let's make this, and they made it.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah.
at all behind it.
Well, most
Right,
of those
no.
figures are. I don't know with that beautiful chemistry. What is that based upon? Just was it a comic
Nothing.
book? Feezy.
Similar concept. Like I was saying, this is why it kind of reminds me of that, because like X-Men was saying, that some of those there is a comic, or maybe like one or two there's like a sort of animation, like a short film animation, but a lot of them are just artist concepts. In that case, Underverse is kind of collaborated with them, like, hey, we like your art, or I don't know how they went around selecting artists, but we like what you do. We want to make a figure of your design, of your art, your concept, and they did just that. So it seems like like you were touching on, Moose. Hot Toys has in the past, they've worked with this group before, this designer group, and they liked what they did. It seems like they're fans. I don't know if it's Howard or whoever, but they're fans of what they did and what they're about. And they wanted to collaborate with them and make another figure. And,
It's very boutique-y. It belongs in a boutique.
Yeah, there you go.
These kind of figures, it's not because it's not based upon it. It's just art.
Yeah.
You
Hence the artist mix. Yeah, for sure.
Go with that.
It's the 25th, figure. It says here, not the 25th anniversary. It's the 25th figure. In this
No, I think
line.
it is anniversary. Yeah.
Did they say 25th
wow.
anniversary?
Yeah.
Yes,
But,
anniversary.
it's the 40th figure from the ACM line, but that also includes all those other ones that look like Cosby.
Right.
So I mean,
Right.
I think this is the
Oh,
25th, Brothersworker line, 25th figure in that.
With the certificate.
No, I think it is the anniversary because, like I was saying, like that designer group, Brothersfree, they've been designing figures since like early 2000s. Well, I'm guessing like now, based on this, it's probably like 2000 is when, I don't know if that's when they started, but I know they've been designing figures and collectibles for a while.
But
Yeah, Press X did a whole deep dive on their lore.
did
He
he?
explained it like a couple of
nice,
days
okay.
ago. Yeah, so it is 25 years. It's not.
Wow,
Yeah,
look
okay,
at
I'll have to
that
check
guy
that out.
next to him.
where's the guy on the right? Who's selling that? Is that 3-0? That's something old.
Yeah, so this here is this is the one I was referring to. So this is Brothers Robber, right? This is a figure that's going to be part of that line. Or I think that's his character's name. Again, I wasn't clear on that, but yeah. So Brothersfree partnered with 3-0, and they're going to do this figure. This is a 2.0, right? So there was already a 1.0, and I think also that was also with 3-0, but they're also going to do a 2.0 in collaboration with 3-0. So that's who's doing the figure on the right. I know that for sure. They're going to do a 3-0 because there was a post, I think, on one of the members of Brothersfree, and they on their Facebook, and they showed they were at a convention and they had these on display. But yeah, this figure looks awesome, man. This Brothers Robber figure, I think I might definitely pick that. Or definitely, I don't say definitely. I think I most likely will pick that up. That looks badass.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. It's obviously. I looked on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook on Sideshow, and it's not up yet. So I mean, I looked.
Yeah,
on
no, I haven't.
I couldn't see it yet. I don't know.
She, which one are you talking about?
The one on the right.
Right.
Oh no, yeah, the one on the left is up. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But the one on the right, I'm looking for that one. And so I mean, that's not. It's not. That's not. I'm sure Sideshow will be selling it. I would imagine it was.
Oh yeah, they sell 3.0 stuff. Yeah, unless it's
I
exclusive.
I was through them all, and all I get is deluxe Iron Mans.
Yeah, unless it's exclusive and limited to 3.0, like they're kind of doing with this Space Workers here for Hot Toys. I don't know if Hot Toys will carry it still, but yeah, you can see there's 3.0's logo here on the top right. Oh, I kind of blocking it, but yeah, and it says right here also presented by 3.0. So yeah, if you're interested in this one, keep a lookout on 3.0's Facebook page or on their website. Yeah, because I'll be keeping an eye on this one. We'll see how this.
So the 25th anniversary is 3.0.
No,
Yeah?
25th anniversary of Brothersfree. That's the design group.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and here is another photo of these two here side by side. Yeah, and I just realized I forgot to add here. So the height, Moose mentioned the height and doing a swap potentially for a Ripley body, but so this figure's standing at 10.8 inches, so 28 centimeters, and 20 points of articulation here. Wow. So let me go ahead and switch over. Oh, and here's a trio here for these three. So yeah, this is Brothersfree. Yeah, these are the designers of this particular figure and others. But and I apologies, I'm not sure which is which, but it's Kenny Wong, Winston Ma, and William Sang are the three. Are the trio here who comprise of Brothersfree here, and you can see some art here in the background. What's that?
As in Brian Wong?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any relation on there. I don't know. Is there? Do you know something I don't?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what's up?
I don't
Just
know.
think it's interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, that's them. You can see they're here posed with
a
this,
very common name, I think.
Space Worker baby figure here in the middle. But,
he also, I think he also lives in Singapore, Brian.
Ryan Wong, of Module Space, yeah. Let me jump over here to so some of the figures they've done, and I forgot to put this the link in the description of where I found these.
Oh, wow.
Here, but so these are some of the figures they've done in the past. So here on the far right, you have this is the Brothersworker monkey here. Again, kind of you can see it's kind of construction based. Here, second from the left, you have a Tank Hood, and I don't know if this is a pair. I think Tank Hood is referring to the kid here, but yeah, I couldn't find this other figure separate, so I'm not sure if they're a 2-pack or not. But yeah, it's just labeled Tank Hood, and then you have Popeye. These are all under the Brothersworker line, by the way. Again, similar to what Space Baby is, Space Worker Baby. So here's Popeye, and then 7 here on the far right. So you kind of see they all have similar like kind of construction motifs. Again, I think they mentioned it was supposed to be like street. Urban / construction type of theme, and they kind of bring them to their figures, and they create figures based on that. And again, no, like X-Men was saying, there's no actual IP. This is just their creation, and it's supposed to be more again artistic and represent like art figures from more of an art standpoint. So that's these figures, and then they also did these. Others. So these aren't under the Brothersworker line. This is something different. So on the far left, you can see that's the Brothers Robber 1.0 that I mentioned.
That's the Brothersfree line.
Well, no. Again, Brothersfree is the designer group. They're the ones who designed these figures. Yeah. Right. So under Brothersfree, there's Brothers Workers. There's a Brothers Robber here, and then these two on the right. I don't think they have a subline, at least on the website that I've seen. Maybe there is, but they just call them here in the middle. So there's BJ Captain and BJ Fever here. So yeah,
is this a Strange Co?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's referring to. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I didn't. All right, it's part of the photo.
Here's what my investigation on this. Okay,
Strange.
Well, I googled. I put in 3.0 Brothers Robber. Okay, so that figure on the left came out in 2003 for $251. And US, okay, and 30 cents.
Wow,
okay. And that's the limited edition normal version. It came out 350 August of 2023. It was released in August of 2003, so it predates Hot Toys. Okay, packaging comes with a highly and detailed head sculpt, a 1/6 action figure with robber outfit, accessories such as the die-cast weapons, money notes, and more. You know, you can't
you can
miss
see all the
this
money in it,
masterpiece from Brothersfree. Okay, and the SKU is Brothersfree, basically. Bro-Robber. Okay, and this is on something, and this is, I don't know, they didn't say what company made it, but I Googled it. It's on something called XL.com.
Well, no, 3-0 would have made the figure, yeah. So, yeah, again, 3-0 partnered with Brothersfree. So, Brothersfree designed it. 3-0 are the ones who made Brothersrobber.
Well, this is a store that doesn't have it anymore. XL-shop.com. It probably looks like an overseas store or something like that. You know, I believe. I don't know. Or,
they're like long sold out.
Let me see. Let me look.
Yeah, like 2003, like you said. Yeah.
All Brothersfree doesn't mention anything about on this thing about that it's 3-0. So I mean, this looks like it's this is a Hong Kong website, Mid Valley Mega Mall. So, and it had a funky phone number. So so this is what I can show you. You know, if you go into I'll send you the link, Jay. I'll send you a link.
I'm sure. Yeah, like I said, I'll put in the link of where I found these, and that's again, just reference. That doesn't mean that's who made them. Obviously, there's other retailers who can buy these figures and resell them. So I don't think like the retailer is really like too telling. But and again, they've long been sold out, right? These were years ago. But I just wanted to bring this up as a reference.
They're over 20 years old, But
exactly.
They're also on eBay, and they're not that expensive on eBay. Some of them are though. Some of them are crazy.
Oh, okay.
But you got to go on eBay and look Brothersfree up.
Yeah, but like I said, I just wanted to give collectors context, right? Because like myself, I was curious. I didn't know what the Space Worker baby is. Like you guys were questioning, like, what IP is this? Like, I had the same questions. Like, what the hell is this? It came out of nowhere. I mean, it looked interesting, but I had no idea what it was. Limited to 600. It reminded me of, like I said, it definitely looks more like an artistic piece. And so this is just what I found. So it's just kind of like give you at least some sort of starting point or frame of reference here and context to what Brothersfree is all about. And they didn't just do figures. They have like some either kind of like vinyl type figures that they've done too, and they do a bunch of different stuff. So if you're interested, I definitely encourage you to kind of go through and look more into these and see if you like what they do, and or Beautiful Chemistry. Like I said, they do awesome stuff too. That company. Underverse, and like I said, if you're interested, I can put a link into my figure lowdown playlist, and I have a bunch that I've covered there. But no, again, it's just like I mentioned at the beginning of my stream. It's cool that we're getting this diversity from Hot Toys and just offering up different types of figures and for different types of collectors, right? Not only just action figures, but this is action figure here, but the fact that they're the artist mix series. I know there's that artist concept, and then Moose mentioned the MIS too. So yeah, it's just that variety there for different types of collectors. So with all that, I know it's a lot of information. I'll toss it to the panelists. Any of you got anything in general about this figure or just Brothersfree in general? Take that as a no.
Yeah. No, they're very unique, the whole line. So they have great imagination. Just okay, let's do this, or let's do the workers. That was kind of, very different. So
there's
unique.
There's too many things why I would not get this. I mean, the main one would be that I just don't know what this is. So just on that alone, I just have no idea. So I have no interest in this at all to get. But.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I think a lot of collectors probably share that thought as well. I mean, and they only did 600 too. And I think that's another thing too. I think from what I was reading, a lot of their figures or collectibles are limited in general. So it kind of does say, who was it that mentioned like boutique-y? It kind of seems like more like I think that was Moose. Yeah, that mentioned it seemed like, and I think that's the kind of what they're going for, right? Just kind of more of like a quote unquote collectible, as in like limited and more artistic and kind of take more pride of that you own something that not a lot of people have type of deal. I know there's collectors out there who look for collectibles like that. So yeah, if you're one of those, this might be something that's
I'm a sucker for limited editions though.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, something to think about. Again, these are actually numbered. I know it's something a lot of collectors mention a lot too from Hot Toys when we see limited, and it says, especially the artisans, right? And a lot of us are thinking, well, how do we know how much they're actually making? Is that actually, are they saying they're making how much are they actually saying, or they're not numbered, so who the hell knows how many they're actually making? And But not with this one. This one they're actually giving us numbered certificates of authenticity. So kudos to them for doing that, for giving at least those type of collectors that reassurance there on that. Let's see here. Let me address the chat here, and then I think Gio's gonna have to jump off here, I believe. But
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot you.
Yeah, I'll
we
be
got
going
S-Beam
around,
coming back.
10ish myself.
What's that?
I'll be going around 10ish myself. I don't have
Okay,
a day
gotcha.
off.
So maybe one more figure. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
¿Qué pasa?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's see here. Michelle here chiming in says, I may be old school, but I want a total Jim Chuck Norris hot toy. That's my favorite Chuck Norris. Him flexing and lifting weights was my first crush. That's awesome. I don't think you'll be alone in that. I think we will have a lot of Chuck Norris fans in here. I forgot he did the total Jim thing. That's right. I for some reason, I always think of him writing from like his movies and stuff. His what is it? Action, Missing in Action.
Missing in Action.
And fighting
they did
Bruce
do.
Lee. But I
Plastic
completely
Plastic,
forget.
Infinite
that he did
Statue.
Total Jim.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're all available, probably still on Sideshow. Or a good number of them.
Yeah. Did they Caustic Plastic did that? I think I completely missed those.
Yeah,
they did.
Oh, okay.
Plastic Infinite
Missing in
Statue.
Action.
Let me
Mr.
guess.
Norris.
Moose has them.
No, I do not have them. I can,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris
No.
is a bit too staunch for me. And I didn't really get into the movies that much, because I thought they were that. I didn't get into Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, so I didn't get that figure that they made. Even though they look, artistically they're like good, nice, and but it doesn't. I mean, I don't see much irony in any of those IPs, and those movies. It's like zero irony or subtext. It just besides let's shoot some people and kill them. Let's beat some people up. That's what kind of like that's what it was to me back in the '80s when I was after I got out of college. Those I raised my nose at those kind of things. Even though people love Chuck Norris movies. But it's like a Bruce Lee movie. Because he's basically another version of Bruce Lee. Because he was in a bunch of Bruce Lee movies himself. So. Because he goes back into the 70s. Mr. Norris, he's kind of old. He's almost like 90, I think now.
Yeah.
But
action stars, for his time. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got.
He's still healthy though. Every time I see commercials, he's trying to shill something. Like you gotta buy this to stay healthy. Look at how healthy I am.
Maybe he's working on a total gym comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We got Frodo Pop here in the house. Thank you for coming through, Frodo Pop, saying just based on the fact limited to 600 and numbered and signed, maybe a grab. Yeah, exactly, right? That's kind of what I was kind of touching on earlier. I know there's collectors out there who just like that limited nature of things, and they want specifically numbered, and just having that something that's like limited and something that only they have, which I get. I mean, I'm personally not like that, but I can definitely see the allure of that, right? Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, SB Madden. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yep, that's another big one. Yep. Walker, Texas Ranger. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did not either. All right, going on to the next announcement here. Make sure I got everything. I think I covered everything here for the. So from Brothersfree to Artist Mix, definitely learned a lot about this figure. I am looking forward to seeing what else they come out with because they do seem to have some interesting figures. So we'll see how they come out with and again, a niche, something for everybody. So shout out to all you Brothersfree fans, because I'm sure you're out there and you like their stuff, and it seems like they haven't done anything in a while as far as figures. So yeah, this is coming back to collaborate with Hot Toys again. Oh yes, I forgot to touch on this. So real quick, this monkey figure here is one figure that they collabed apparently with Hot Toys. You can see the Hot Toys logo here on the bottom of this on the far left on this monkey figure. So 2011 it says on this photo here, so I don't know if that's accurate or not, but yeah, what is that, almost like 14 years
What's
ago.
the name of the character down here?
Brothersworker Monkey. They just called him Monkey, I guess. Yeah, I have the name right here.
Hot Toys Monkey.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's gotta be. I mean, I'm gonna look at the Hot Toys checklist. Let me see.
Yeah, I looked and I didn't see it on there, so I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I don't know if there's like some inaccurate information here or
when you
what.
when you go on that thing, okay, they have all the other lines in that the Hot Toys checklist, which they haven't updated in like 2 years. You know, like it's so far behind. But I don't see anything in the ACM line. You know,
AMC. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, I didn't because I specifically typed in AMC and artist mix, and yeah, nothing came up. So I guess
AMC
they only
line, whatever. I don't,
they
that's
only
not in the list. You know, they
track.
got every other list, every other thing too. But they
Yeah, I
also
think
don't
they
show
only.
that checklist. It doesn't show any of the military figures that Hot Toys made. You know, all the Navy
Oh,
figures.
interesting. Okay,
You know, that's not.
so it's
you
not
can't find
complete.
them
Then.
on that.
It's not complete, but yeah. No, I just something I wanted to point out again. Like, so it seemed like they did. It looks like they have done a collaboration. If that is accurate, I should say. If that photo is accurate there. But all right, going on to the next one here. This one was a surprise too. This one I was like wow, you know, I gotta do a double take. Oh, sorry, real quick, I just remembered. Gio, before we go on, you got to jump off.
Yeah. Thanks, Feezy, for inviting me on here. Very much appreciate that as always. There. So I don't think I'll be able to join on the Star Wars one tomorrow. After all, but
Okay.
you know, have
No
a
worries.
great stream there tomorrow for the prequels trilogy tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
the figures. I'm sorry, the Feezy's Media site, right? Or
Yeah.
YouTube channel, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for having me here tonight, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you guys are working tomorrow, you know, enjoy your work day tomorrow. If not, you know, enjoy Monday. So
Yeah,
thank
I
you guys.
appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, thanks for joining and staying as long as you did. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. We'll catch you in the chats.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank
Have,
you.
Have a good one, Gio.
have a good night.
Later.
All right.
Have a
Good
good night,
night.
guys.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, I'll have the links in the description to the movie Canon's social media. He's a friend of the channel, so you can find his link to his YouTube channel in that section of my YouTube channel. So the friends of what is it? Friends? I think it's friends of the channel is how it's labeled. The friends of the something. But yeah, you can find it on there. So like I said, yeah, you can find me on there when on Friday nights are the ones that I'm able to on Figures Talk on the movie Canon's channel. So yeah, thanks to him for taking some time to join us here. And anyone else have to step out, or
No,
everyone's
there's
still
more
good to go
for
for
me.
one more? Okay, one more. Here we go. One more for Mike here. So like I was saying, this one was a surprise. The quarter scale Han Solo from, let's see, A New Hope. So this is, like I mentioned, quarter scale. So QS 26. So the 26th in the line of the quarter scales from Hot Toys. This was announced on the 10th of February. Set to come out Q1, Q2 of 2027. 465 USD, standing just under 18 inches, so 45 centimeters, again, quarter scale, with 30 points of articulation. So all the articulation points are there in this quarter scale. Let me zoom in, and so you can take a look at some of the accessories. It has an interesting mix here, so let me go through some of these. Rolling eyes, it will have rolling eyes. So there's 6 hands, or I should say 6 forearms. So like the hands are connected to the seamless hands connected to the forearms, and there's 6 different pieces of those, and you can kind of see them here all laid out. So swap out forearms there with the hands attached, and then he'll also have 4 interchangeable non-gloved hands, and then 3 pieces of gloved hands. So 7 hands total. Again, 4 non-gloved and 3 gloved. So in addition, that's in addition to the 6 swap out forearms he'll have, which is interesting. I don't think we've seen that from Hot Toys on any figure yet. But again, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't been collecting since their origin, and I don't know. Moose seems like the historian here on this, so maybe he might have more information on this than I do. But or anyone here in the chat or the panel, if anyone else knows. But yeah, that's kind of a unique take. I haven't seen Hot Toys take that approach personally. I haven't seen it since I've been collecting, anyways.
So this
Right,
is a statue, but the arms can move.
No, it's
No?
not.
No, it's a whole ass
action
figure.
The quarter
Yeah, it's
scale
a figure.
It's a quarter scale figure.
Action figure. It's a big action figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a 1/6, but in quarter scale.
It's not like a
Yeah.
premium format.
Yeah,
It's not a
okay.
premium format figure.
I
It's a
thought it
Hot
was
Toys quarter scale action figure. They only made so many of them. I don't know what number this is. What
Okay,
QS?
I
You know
thought
what
it was
QS
a
it is?
statue. Okay.
26.
No, there's a statue also, but this is a figure.
Yeah. This
To
is
make 'em
this
both.
is the figure.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
it is like an action figure, like a 1/6 scale action figure, but yeah, size up right to quarter scale.
Okay.
So like I was saying, just under 18 inches, 45
Oh, wow.
centimeters. So genuine leather belt and
Wow.
and holster, right? And let me see what else was it have here. So he has like 3 different belts, right? So he has his utility belt, his regular belt, and then a Stormtrooper utility belt. All three are made with leather, in addition to his boots. His boots are leather as well. So we'll look at some photos with his different belts. Or actually, I think you can kind of see him here. Oh yeah, you see the Stormtrooper one here. You see his regular belt here, and then his belt with holsters and pouches. That's leather as well. So all three of those are leather. I like how I described his dark colored pants with first class red Carillion blood stripes. I didn't know they were described as that, but
wow.
yeah, I guess in the description that's what they
detailed.
have it as. Yeah. His blaster, of course, his DL-44 blaster, E11 blaster rifle, droid collar, which is attachable to his utility belt, and an interesting Millennium Falcon themed base that they have here with the miniature Millennium Falcon, and then like the actual base he stands on is Falcon themed as well. So you can kind of see it here, and we'll go through some photos of it as well, where they show it up closer up. But yeah, I don't know. I'll toss it to you guys. I don't know. What do you think about this quarter scale
base.
Han Solo? I mean, it does look good, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, it looks great, and look at that. The base is awesome, and it's just something unique to there. But it's it's the size.
Yeah,
the
right.
size makes it is the key point. I mean, as in the price. I mean, we've gone. Everybody's gone down that road on the 1/6 figure. Maybe it's the base and everything else, and a lot of stuff included. So we're dealing around the same price. But this is space. 18 inches, you say. Where are we going to put it?
Yeah.
Won't
The
That's
top
what
of
I
the
figured.
detail. On the top of the
It would
detail,
have
above
to.
everything else. On the
Yeah, it
top
would have to.
shelf.
Top, like on the top.
Or you take a detail, and you reformat your detail. So there's only like 2 or 3 shelves instead of like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm looking.
So, and that's how you do it.
it.
You only have might have 2 quarter scale, something like that. But he needs a partner, for sure. He needs a Chewie.
Yeah.
He needs something else. And that
There's a
outfit.
Boba.
That's a New Hope outfit,
You could have him with Boba Fett.
I suppose. But Boba. Well, if you had a Boba Fett, Boba Fett's already made. Vader's already made. There's a lot of things. I only have one Hot Toys in a quarter scale, and it's probably the hardest one to find. It's not a Star Wars. It's T2 endoskeleton. That kicks ass. Okay, you try to find that on eBay or something like that. It's an $1,800 figure. As far as I recall, $1,000 to $1,800, and I think these were like $300. When they were first released back a number of years ago. This has been a long gap since QS. What's QS 25? Anyone know? What's QS?
I'm not
25?
sure. Yeah, I haven't went back. Yeah, but look at these hands though. Look at these how detailed these hands are right here.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
they look pretty
Yeah.
good,
God.
right? But in quarter scale too, right? I mean, you think they'd get these details right in quarter scale.
Veins and everything.
Yeah,
Knuckles. Nice.
yeah. Yeah, the nails seem to be the same color though, so I don't know if that's just like the lighting or here, but I don't know if they, right? Even actually in these, now that I look at it, I don't know if they actually like left them the same color as the whatever, like the same plastic that these are made of, or if they actually paint them. It's kind of hard to tell. But the sculpting on it, anyways, it does look good.
Yeah.
D-hands.
I heard the Heat Ledger quarter scale is bad. That's like one of the worst ones, But most of the quarter scales like Iron Man's,
Yeah, there's Iron Man. I know there's a couple of Spider-Man and
a couple of Spider-Man.
you guys mentioned Boba Fett, Darth Vader. I think they did, and yeah. So there's a few of them, Mandos. So there's obviously, like I said, this is quarter scale. This is QS 26. So they've done quite a few of them here. But I forgot to point this out here. So total height with the figure on the base they're showing here is 61 centimeters. And I forgot to do that conversion. If one of you don't mind doing
Let me
that to
check it
inches
out.
real quick. But yeah,
61 divided by 2.54. Let me see.
It's like 2.5 feet.
24 inches. 2 feet.
2 feet.
there you go. Yep.
Damn.
So account for that. Yeah, and your sizing there. 2 feet
Damn.
with the base. Yeah. Damn. There you go.
But it still
That's
looks
like almost-
awesome.
Yeah.
But he
No,
needs
he
a
does
buddy.
look good. Yeah.
He needs a
Yeah, this
buddy.
prototype does look really good. Yeah, I know some others had mentioned this as well, but does that mean like a 6 scale version of this is not too far behind then? Like I know a lot of people
2027. Yeah, 2027 when they do the whole thing over again. No, and they do everything 2.0. Every Star Wars figure you get under the sun. It's a 50th anniversary of Star Wars. If they sweep that under the rug, they did Return of the Jedi with only 2 figures. Initially, from that, in terms of for the 40th of Return of the Jedi in 23.
Yeah.
No one will let Brian Wong live it down. People will be coming up to him in whatever bar he's hanging out with, saying, "How did you do
Brian
that? Not
Wong?
make those figures?" So this is going to be done again.
You mean Howard Chan?
I mean, they've already done it already.
Yeah.
It's the same head sculpt as the Bestman Han.
That's what. Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to do a comparison of the two. I wanted to do that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for pointing that. But yeah, I know a lot of people mentioned that as well. Going back to the anniversary thing, I don't understand why people get like so worked up on that, because Hot Toys or any figure company, they don't have to only put out figures just based. I mean, yeah, it's like it helps promote it, but you look at the Bush Leia that just came out, right? That was like way after the 40th or whatever. Sorry, the anniversary for Return of the Jedi when that happened. But I mean, that doesn't mean Hot Toys can't put them out later, like anytime that they want, right? That's just
they want, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. They can do whatever they want.
I mean, the theme's going around. I know I'll be all themed out. I mean, it's going to be up in LA Celebration. So
Celebration, yeah.
Yeah, and they start throwing out figures in there. They'll catch me, and I'm someone in depth in it. Yeah, I'll take that, and I'll take that. Maybe that's all. But they can do it whenever they want.
Yeah, no, I don't. And don't get me wrong. Obviously, like you build on the hype. You do it when an anniversary occurs, and that will bring in more sales. But yeah, like they don't have to just do it during like the anniversaries, right?
Yeah, no label everything. 50th anniversary,
right?
Limited stock or whatever, exclusive, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, now that Hot Toys is in the Harrison Ford business, okay. Again,
look at this.
They're gonna milk this like 15 different cows, all at once,
Yeah.
I mean, so they're gonna make a quarter scale, they're gonna make a quarter scale Return of the Raiders of the Lost Ark into you watch, okay? Ooh. They're gonna do it in DX05, eventually once they release that that Temple of Doom figure. All of a sudden, here's another Harrison Ford. They'll be making Harrison Ford for the next 10 years, actually, because I think he just made a big deal with them, or whatever. He just released it, He's no Jack Nicholson, Harrison Ford. Thank you very much, Harrison. We want that. We don't need no stinking, Jack Nicholsons again around here. But because look at it's exquisite.
I'll take a Jack
exquisite.
I'll take a Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to sign off.
There's some exquisite Jack Nicholsons out there, but the only one they ever made was the DX08. The Joker. I have that. So I mean, and I also have the Mime Joker too. That one's I forgot about that one. That's a
nice one.
That's a cool. That's awesome. But but they, I don't know. I heard that someone's putting out a Jack Nicholson, relented, and somebody's making one. So maybe he'll relent with Hot Toys too. Before we when Chinese New Year's over, all of a sudden we'll see Jack Nicholson, IPs or Jack Nicholson.
No, that whole thing was a McFarlane figure about that character that doesn't even look like Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
so it's not. It doesn't look like him.
Okay, no. That's what that meant. That explains it. That's why. That's how they got away with it.
Jack Nicholson likeness, or like it kind of looks like him, but it doesn't.
It's like when they did the Toy Biz figures back in the day, when Batman first came out.
Yeah, I saw the figure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no.
Well, Jack got mad because he didn't get paid. Somebody made a likeness of him, and he didn't get paid. He said, "So I'm not doing it ever again."
Oh, damn.
So I mean, that's what I heard. That's what the rumor is. About why he doesn't allow his likeness, because he didn't get paid. He wants to get paid, for whatever he had, whatever you want to use out of him, And but I imagine if he passes away, somehow all of a sudden he'll be I mean, I don't know.
Somebody's gonna sign off on it.
I mean, I don't know what the problem with the Roy Scheider estate is. We don't have a Brody figure yet. or
Yeah.
anything, even in small scale, even a
Brody.
NECA scale, from Jaws. There's no Brody.
Yeah.
I
The sheriff.
mean,
or
Roy
whatever.
Scheider's family will not allow it. I mean, they announced it. NECA announced a Brody from Jaws.
That's not the hot topic that Jack Nicholson Joker would be, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
What?
I mean, hopefully, I hope we do eventually get that, because I would want to. I don't have any Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, there's not one single Brody that's going to make the money that Jack Nicholson is going to make.
No, I know that. But
Yeah.
he's more expensive anyways. His IP would be, I don't know, maybe it's too expensive a Hot Toys, nowadays.
Yeah,
Maybe they
maybe.
want too much money. I mean, Jack's
But
not
it's
doing
his,
too
yeah,
much.
it's his
Jackson
call.
was
Man. Yeah,
retired,
it's
basically.
obviously it's up to it's definitely up to him. I hope we get one, but we'll see. It all relies on Jack and what happens.
I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys have an older parents or something like that. My father was 92, when he finally passed away, and toward the last few years of his life, he, every time you talk to him about certain things, he's like, I'm just waiting for the Grim Reaper to come, to take me away, That's,
Oh, man.
it's not I guess it's not pleasant, for whatever reason, and so
when it's getting close to there.
when you're facing it down, I'm buying action figures until I can't take the money out of my pocket,
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Going down. Yeah. At least you'll be happy, Moose. It sounds like you're
I'll
just
be
living
happy,
it up, which is, I'm glad to hear.
You can take all my action figures out of my cold dead hands,
Yeah. Anyone got any more thoughts on Han Solo here before we go on to
Would somebody
the
buy
next?
this for me?
Somebody buy this.
Anyone feeling
Come on, Adam, you can do
generous?
it.
Sorry, I had to help my daughter or something.
Patriot fan.
no
I'm
worries.
a fellow Patriot fan. Do me a favor.
I will gladly use TJ Mike's money to buy this figure for you.
The churro card.
All the churros.
That's right.
Churro card.
I think this figure looks awesome. I was listening when you guys were talking. I think without, to me, a quarter scale figure is just like, dude, that's like huge. So I'm not sure what I would do with it in my collection. But if I was going to get a quarter scale, I would get one that's kind of like a one-off thing, because to me, like, that would be one of your centerpiece collections, like an Iron Man, like a Darth Vader, Spider-Man. Like, I can see if it's like Darth Maul, a Luke.
They could stand on their own.
Even an Obi-Wan Kenobi. But to me, Han Solo, it's like peanut butter and jelly. Like, you got to have Chewie with them. And I know if someone walks into your room and they're like, hey, Han, and the next question is, where's Chewie? So, I mean, I would imagine they're going to, I don't know. I guess I would be reticent of getting this if I didn't know they're coming out with the Chewie too. And I know it's a bigger investment. You have both of those. But I don't, I think for the price for this size, 400, what was it, like 480, 465? Yeah, it's not bad.
Or
The only
65.
thing-
Imagine the cost of Chewie, though.
I'd say my only criticism of this is I'm not crazy about the base. I think it's making it a little bit too high, and like I don't really think that Millennium Falcon looks great on there. It kind of reminds me of like a Burger King toy or something, or like a micro one of the micro figures. But I mean, the base itself is fine. I don't like how it's they rose it up when it's already a very tall figure. But I think I just gotta think they want to make their money now, because they know next year they're gonna have that 50th anniversary A New Hope figure coming. So
well, they do the same thing the EX06 does. They give you the thing you don't really want, because you don't know what they're gonna do with what you really want. Okay, so I'll get this for now. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people ordering this. I don't know where it is. I have to go look under bestsellers. I'm sure it's not a bestseller just because of the price point. But I love this. And I just but who has room for it? I had to have it sit on the detail. I'd be concerned that it doesn't crush the detail. And because the detail, you can't put too much weight on the top shelf. of a detail.
Yeah.
But this is spectacular. But he needs a Chewie, or he needs somebody to go with him. In terms of to be a well-rounded IP. But I see. I mean, they haven't done one in a long time, but I see now the Hot Toys will start going into this quarter scale. I mean, who wouldn't buy a Harley Quinn quarter scale? Who wouldn't? How many different things? John Wick quarter scale? Are you crazy? Bob Dylan will buy cases of them.
Yeah, certain characters for sure. Like I know here, Ass Chase saying quarter scale Deadpool, Wolverine. I know X-Man here is advocating for quarter scale Deadpool as well. So
the only quarter scale I want.
Character. Yeah, it's the Deadpool. That would be cool. But yeah, like Adam was saying, and a lot of people mention this too, right? A lot of people get these for that reason. I think is it's like your centerpiece. It's like your focus piece. The piece that of a character that you really love, that you want to have that presence, right? And so that's the word I was looking for, like presence, kind of like similar to statues. Right? So it seems like
I have a lot of quarter scale things. Okay,
you do.
Most of them are NECA. Okay.
Oh, NECA.
NECA makes a quarter scale. I mean, and they're pretty good. Yeah. I mean, and they're the Deadpool. They never made a Wolverine. NECA never made Wolverine, but I wouldn't put it past them. Most of them are all comic book related.
I don't think NECA has the Marvel license, do they?
NECA has. They made a quarter scale Deadpool a few years ago. I have it. But it's not what I want for my collection. I want. I want a movie style quarter scale. I want him to not have.
You do. I know.
I want to have a fabric suit because I want to be part of my Deadpool core. I want a giant for my Deadpool. That's the only reason I want a quarter scale
giant
Deadpool.
Pool.
Yes, I want a big ass Deadpool to go with my Deadpool core.
You want like a quarter scale Honan Wolverine?
No, I don't want that.
No, sir, I don't want.
I don't want that. If they're too big, I don't know. I don't want to make a room for them all. I just want a big Deadpool because he would fit with my Deadpool core, and that's the only reason I want him.
Yeah, that's
I showed you
X-Man's
my Wolverine jacket, right?
The what?
My Wolverine jacket.
Oh yeah.
Sneaked. Yeah, that's X-Men's guy though. Like that, right? Deadpool is his character, so yeah, it's like kind of goes to what I was mentioning. Where like
Wolverine is my character, but Deadpool runs close. But like my whole thing is getting a Deadpool core. Like I have all but two of the Deadpools that Hot Toys made.
Mm-hmm.
I want all of the Deadpools, and I want more Deadpools than what they've made because I love the idea of an army of different Deadpools. Some people are building, troopers. I want a fucking army of Deadpools. I think that's fantastic.
I hear you.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That would be.
That's why I've got all these other guys.
Toys R Us were closing. They had the quarter scales, the NECA quarter scales half price. They go, forget about it. Those are mine. I got give me the X Force, quarter scale. I'll take that.
I got a NECA Joker from Dark Knight. That's the only thing I got.
I got that one too up there. Yeah, the Heath Ledger.
Quarter scale?
I got Christopher Reeve Superman in NECA size. I got Batman and Robin in NECA size, quarter scale.
Yeah, they had the Batman and Robin too.
Wow, they did quite a bit then. Wow, okay.
I got cheap. I got them cheap, half price or less. I got a big chap, and I got an alien warrior, and they're like 2 feet tall.
I think at cost, they're like, what is it? At cost about $120,
$150, something like that, depending how big they are. And I found them. I find sales. I mean, I'm just like attracted. People sell. Yeah. All right, half price sale. Who wants them? I go.
This guy right here.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That guy.
The Waddle collecting has his eye all over.
Yeah.
Right here.
I got that one. That's the one with the
NECA Ultimate Deadpool.
Did you get the one with the unicorn?
Nice.
The unicorn
Cool.
Yeah, he's got the unicorn and all that. He's got a million guns, different head sculpts. But
nice.
this isn't what I want in my Hot Toys display,
Oh, okay. I see why. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's quarter scale,
because of the size?
I think he's actually a little bit bigger than quarter scale, honestly. He's big. I haven't measured.
But you don't want that because in your collection, why? Because of the size?
I don't want him with my Hot Toys.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't look right with them.
Yeah,
he's jointed, right? He's
he's all like plastic.
Joints.
I don't want that in there. I want him to actually look like he belongs.
I got a T2 Arnie.
Nice.
He's cool though.
Good,
Terminator.
Good pull.
All right,
there.
gentlemen. Time for me to wrap it up.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for
Ew.
joining, TJ Mike. Appreciate you for
Have a
coming
good night,
through.
Mike.
Anything you want to shout out real quick or plug before you jump off?
And I'll be on collector figure with Beam Brothers tomorrow. So come by, stop in, and be on Geo's on Friday. So thank you
All
so
right.
much for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks for coming through. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Have a good
sir.
night.
We'll catch you in the chats.
Okay,
Night, Toro.
Later.
have a good one.
All right.
Take care.
Later.
Tijuana. Goodbye.
All right. Anyone got any more thoughts on Han Solo here before we switch over to Inart? Nope. All right. Let me actually
good.
address the chat here before we go on. Let's see here. We got Fig Poser in the house. What up, Fig Poser? Thank you for coming through. What up, though?
Hey.
Says Fig.
Fellow Patriots
Hopefully-
fan.
Yeah, he's also up late, man.
We're all,
Yeah.
we're all in mourning.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a well-fought fight, though. Well-fought. All
I
the
don't know
way
how
to
well
the end there.
it was on our
I
side.
don't know about that.
Well, through the season, I should say, yeah.
It could've
Yeah,
been-
through the
it could've been
season.
a lot worse. When we
Super
just had
Bowl,
the-
not so much.
Thank
Yeah.
God for Gonzalez. Thank God for the corner Gonzalez. They saved so many plays.
Yeah.
They didn't score.
Yeah.
More than a 41 to 13.
It would have been a shellacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Did it. Yeah.
I mean,
Nick
what are you
Pops
gonna
did
do?
a good job.
I think he probably might have been a little bit hurt. And he doesn't move at all. And the line was overwhelmed. I mean, they were teeing off on those guys. Up to a point, but
Yeah. No,
you gotta play your best game. Vrabel will be there for years, but hopefully they'll figure out what needs to get done. Fix the line. You might have to move Campbell over the guard.
We got John Toole here in the house. Also, John Toole, man, thank you for coming through. It's been a minute. Appreciate you for stopping by. Says bees knees. Enjoyed the show, but I gotta head out. Long day tomorrow. Love, peace, and hair grease. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by and staying as long as you did, man. And good luck tomorrow on the long day. Great looking Deadpool X-Man, says John, FYI. Ash saying, I have a life-size Deadpool. I made love. I'm guessing you meant to say you made it with love, if I'm reading that right. Yeah.
No, he made love it.
Nice. I made love it.
He made love it.
Okay, he made love it. Yeah. Didn't want to misquote
Take
him
that
there.
however you will.
Yeah. We got Eddie Rodriguez in the house. What up, Eddie? Thank you for coming through. What's up, gents? He says, yeah, we're just finishing up on this Han Solo here. Now we're switching over to Inart here. Announced we have the Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So this is up for pre-order, set to come out Q1 of next year, 2027, for the first batch. So I got to throw it in there. That's the first batch, not worldwide license. So it is available in some Asian countries and Australia. I suggest you just go to that's if you want to buy it direct, right, from Inart. But yeah, for sure, go to the website and check out to see what other countries are available. It has them listed there, but I wasn't gonna read them off. There's quite a bit there.
I think
So
it's
just,
China,
check,
Australia, and New Zealand. Those three is all I know of.
they had some other countries in there. So yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't gonna read them all. But yeah, not worldwide. The point being, it's not worldwide. But as we know, for us outside of those countries, there's other retailers that we can go to. We have to pay a markup there, but just an FYI in that. For those of you that are in those regions, though, where they do have a license, there is free shipping in those licensed regions if you buy direct from Inart. So just keep that in mind if you're looking to save some money there. So deluxe and the premium. So what I have here is the premium version. They're pretty similar for the most part, and I'll go through the difference. Basically, Fox here, this Phoenix, and then his stand is the only different between the premium and deluxe. But let me go here, give you some pricing. So the deluxe version, let me just switch on over. Here, deluxe version, 403 USD, what you see on the screen, and then swapping over to the premium, that is 459 USD. So it's about again, USD, so it's about $56 difference if you want the Phoenix and their stand, the Phoenix stand. And I'll read off more here what else comes with the figure. On Inart's website, you have until March 10th to pre-order. And so give or take maybe some days for the retailers in there. I know other retailers kind of extend that a little more if you want to put it in an order with them. So just keep that in mind. Standing at, again, with the base, that's how Inart usually has their heights for their figures. They include the base. So it's 14.6 inches, 37 centimeters for the whole figure, again, with the base. rooted hair for both versions, rooted hair and beard, head sculpt with magnetic articulated eyes. On this one, though, the eyes can be moved either with a magnet or with levers. So I'm not sure if you can remove the back of the head or it's under through the neck. I missed. They had a stream on this figure, and I can't remember. I didn't get a chance to watch it all, so I don't know if they specified how you can access those levers behind the eyes. But either way, it seems like you don't need a magnet, which was the case with Snape, who I still have yet to get. But from what I understand, you can't access his eyes other than just using a magnet to move them. So that's unfortunate, but it's good to hear that Inart kind of addressed that to where, if something happened with the eyes, at least you have access physically to move them with the levers. So there's that. 8 hands, so he will come with both sets. Come with 8 hands, glasses, his wizard hat, his Elder Wand, right? One of the Deathly Hallows, for those of you who know, right? Who know the Harry Potter. I think I got that right. I'm not even. I don't read the books, so sorry. Apologies if I get that wrong. But I did see the movies. Love the movies. Sword of Gryffindor, 2 books, a quill, ink bottle, a table, and a base with realistic fabric carpet-like texture, which was interesting, right? I didn't realize until I read the description. I thought it was just like the base with like some sort of either plastic or I guess like plastic or an imprint on it. But no, apparently there's like carpet-like texture on the base, which is cool to read. And I don't know if the other Harry Potter figures, I can't recall off the top of my head because I don't have any of those, like the kids. I don't know if they had that as well, but you guys let me know in the chat or in the comments. Metal stand with that base for Dumbledore, and then again that's with both versions, and then again the premium version add Fox, non-articulated by the way, so the Fox is the Phoenix who won't be articulated, and then the birds, the bird basically, and then display stand. So those 2 items come with the premium version. Really really cool though. Figure looks great, I would say overall. Here's an up close shot here of the stand for the Phoenix. Here the bird.
On the earliest pictures, they had a pile of ash underneath the Phoenix.
Did they? Okay.
And they took that. They didn't do that.
But did that happen with this Dumbledore, or was it the other Dumbledore that happened with?
Well, they only made one Dumbledore.
No, I'm saying in the movies, because Fox didn't burn up with the first Dumbledore, right?
That's why they changed it. Maybe that's why they changed it. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've seen
I
all
don't
these
know.
movies.
I don't remember.
I haven't memorized them all, But
I don't remember when it happened. But I
Yeah.
thought it was later in the series.
I don't remember either, but you might be onto something. Maybe that is why. I don't
This
know.
looks phenomenal.
Look at this carpet though. Yeah, this carpet base. Look at the detail on, but you can kind of tell if you zoomed in. I didn't realize it until now, but yeah, go ahead, Moose.
This looks phenomenal. I mean, I have all the Harry Potters up until I got Snape, even though I kind of I held back on it, but somehow I found it cheaper than you can get it on kit, and so I was very happy with that. Oh, Jesus, give me that. I mean, because I have, Harry, and I got him really late in the order process, because it was like the last week it was on kit. I'm glad I did because I have him, and I got Ron and Hermione. You can still get Ron and Hermione, but you can't get Harry anymore. Forget about it. I'm sure that'll be a $1,500 figure soon if you get the deluxe one. I think you can still find them standard. The premium, the not the premium, the one with the sculpted. But I'll tell you something. I did have a problem with my Inart Harry when I got it because his arms snapped off.
Damn.
And that's why I had to go deal with Kit to give me another body. They finally sent me another. It took me like a month and a half or 2 months to get a body, from Kit to Inart, but this looks great. I already pre-ordered with Kit, and I wanted to thank Gio because Gio gave us a promo code the other night. Canon Dumble, no E. And you put that on Kit, you save $10. And I wanted to thank Gio on live, but I guess he had to go. So, but
shout out to Gio on that. Yeah,
I'm sure you guys will tell him.
I know a couple of YouTubers, content creators have some codes also. Yeah, but that's awesome that
Mafia does too. He has another one,
Yep.
But
and Will Dumble.
Will Dumble, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's so. It sounds like you said you already pre-ordered this one, Moose. Man, you're adding to your Harry Potter collection.
Yeah. No brainer. I didn't want to. I mean, I don't care. I didn't want to have to go be worried if I'm going to get it or not, or it's going to show up or not. I'm sure it does. There's nothing rare. If I got a Snape is like phenomenal. Especially nobody knew about the rolling eyes. And nobody knew about the table that they were going to decide. Oh yeah, we'll give that table to you for free. And it's like Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, we're going to give you the jukebox for free too. No extra charge. And then all of a sudden the Inart is very bizarre. And Shane put it great. He said, Inart under offers, but over delivers. I had my Nazgul, and I was terrified that my Nazgul, because I heard that the kid got 12 cases of broken Nazgul horses, and
those legs,
and there was cracks in the foot and the hoof, because they're also, I'm sure it had something to do that their bolt. I don't know if this was they changed it or how if they all came like that, because when I got mine, it was the hoofs were on a metal strip, and it looked like they were screwed in by like with Phillips head screwdrivers, So I'm saying I'm looking at it today when I was unboxing it live, and I said, let me unscrew this thing here with my Phillips head. Why isn't it moving? It really they're not.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It really did. I didn't need a screwdriver. All you had to do was yank that bar out. And you just yanked it out. The horse, and it fits on that, and it pegs right into. It's not magnetic anymore. There's no more magnetic bases within art, which I'm glad about because I really wasn't a fan. My DX, my Joker one doesn't stand on the base very well. He tipped over once. I go, frick.
Yeah, there were some mixed feelings about that magnetic base on that. But let me get some other thoughts on this Dumbledore because we still got to get through this and the Draco update there, Moose. So, Adam or X-Men, you got any thoughts on this Dumbledore here?
Nah, he's cool.
Yeah, he looks good. Next.
First I would say with that, the wonderful job Inart did with that beard and the hair. I think fans of ZZ Top, there's still hope you'll get those figures made. I'm not much of a Harry Potter fan, but this is that's Richard Harris right there, and the accessories look really good. The accessories to all the Harry Potter figures look awesome, the bases and whatnot. So I think if you're a fan of this IP, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I agree. It does look great. I'm not something I'm not getting because this is not a character that I was really like, man, I need to get this. I need to get that. I would want a figure of that character. I felt the same. I mentioned this for the trio, right? The kids. I was like, not really characters. Obviously it's Harry Potter and the series is based on him, but it wasn't something that I was like, man, I need to get those figures. And so Snape is the only one so far that I got. But I will say, I agree with you guys. Yeah, this looks great. So for those of you who are like hardcore, legit Harry Potter fans or potheads, if you will, and you're looking forward to this one, man, yeah, this looks really good. This looks great. And again, I like the fact that they have access to the eyes to move them differently because I've been hearing some issues with that Snape. Knock on wood, I don't have issues as far as like the eyes anyway. So knock on wood, I don't have those issues.
I heard they droop after a while.
Yeah, I've heard different reasons. I'm not sure, so we'll see. I'll have to take a look at mine when that comes in.
Ooh.
But no, this.
The good thing about Harry Potter, if this is a franchise you're really into, as opposed to say Star Wars, if you're really into Star Wars, there's just so many figures. Not like I got to draw a line on certain things. Marvel, that's my other big franchise. If I want to get all the Avengers, I just can't get all of them. I can't get every iteration. So Harry Potter, you could get all these, if you're a collector, and you basically in a few years you got it. You got the whole set.
Yeah, and there's no one else doing them in 6 scale, right? I'm trying to. There's Inart's the only one doing them. Harry Potter in 6 scale. Is Asmus doing those?
Was Asmus doing? Or maybe I'm confusing with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Asmus definitely was doing Lord of the Rings, but Harry Potter, I'm not as sure about.
Yeah, I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. Nothing's coming to mind, so maybe. Yeah, apologies if I'm misremembering here. I think, but to your point, Adam, if that's the case, yeah, then, you know, for Harry Potter fans, for one, I'm sure they're happy that they're getting 6-scale figures in some form, and that they're actually pretty good for the most part. You know, a lot of people are giving praise to these figures in general. I think on the consensus, I know there's been some issues here and there with some of them, but the consensus is these been looking great. Granted, they are going to be pricey. Obviously, this is like a high, what is it? A high entry to these to get these figures. The price is high, basically, to get into the starting point for these figures. Yeah. But no, yeah, this does look great. Yep. A lot of people I know mentioned on the table too is not accurate. Going back to the ashes for Fox or the Phoenix here, but a lot of people were talking about this table is not something that he used in the movie, like this aesthetic, and I can't confirm that or not, because I didn't pay that much attention to the detail in like the movie, but I do remember his office, Dumbledore's office, and it was, you know, huge, gigantic, as like the head master of the school of Hogwarts. So, but I don't know if this table was in that part of the room at all or not. Definitely not his main desk, but yeah. So people are hoping that they can give like something more representative of Dumbledore, or even just different accessories. I've seen some people mention more accessories that are more kind of specific to Dumbledore and not like a generic as like a table. So I mean, I understand that if this is your guy, again, we're talking about guys and your characters, I should say, and characters that you want to get, you want something that you want like that representation of him that reflects even in his accessories, right? Your favorite character or person. So yeah, I get that. Yep. All right, anyone got anything else on Dumbledore here? No.
No, I'm getting it. I'll let you know. I'll show you a picture when I get it in.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'm sure you'll post it to your Musketeers, 16 Musketeers also.
Hopefully,
right?
You know, I'm not too lazy. I'm pretty lazy.
Yeah.
I struggled to get what I had to get done. Today I had a problem with my live stream because I didn't know how to turn it on. Like.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were mentioning that. Yeah. We need to set some time together, Moose, so we can get that working and get you situated there. But yeah, I'll follow up here after.
Hey, look at this! You can find on eBay. You can
Find
get, Wizard's Death Set, Potter, McGonagall 6-scale. It's huge. Look at that.
McGonagall. Oh, that's a different professor.
We
got S-Beam here saying Michael Gambon, the second Dumbledore. Hold on, Moose. Yeah, Michael Gambon, the second Dumbledore, says, I hear they're not going to make him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think there's like mixed feelings. I know some people have preferred this Dumbledore over the other one, or vice versa. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of...
Oh, his beard's too small.
His what?
His beard is too small compared to this one.
Oh, the Michael Gambon one? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they can. I don't think it's pretty big, but it's still not as big as this one. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows why they decided? How many Dumbledores can you make? You're gonna make 2 different versions of Dumbledore. They would have done it already.
Yeah, there was only 2. Yeah, there was only those 2, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
there's gonna be another one, the third one.
Oh, if you're you're going back to, was that Fantastic Beasts?
No, the new show. There's a new show coming out, the Harry Potter show. He's Dumbledore, John Lithgow, in the new show.
Oh yeah,
okay.
no.
Gotcha.
So there's
maybe
4.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I wonder if again it's just probably likeness, license, or rights thing with Michael Gambon. I don't know. I don't know as far as like Harry Potter specific. I'm not sure what the deal on that is. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
If Hot Toys had the license, would they make an Alfred? No. How many Alfreds? They only made one Alfred.
Maybe.
One.
SB Matty here. I think it'd be cool to have both. Yeah. Again, for the Harry Potter fans, like Adam was saying, those who are into this,
it would be cool.
I'm sure they would want to have both of those. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, Potterheads. Yeah. Yep, that's right. We got Rowdy Riles in the house. What's up, Riles? Thank you for coming through. Howdy. I hope you're doing well. I'm late, I think, right? It's late for you as with, I guess, I mean, we're up too, so we're all up late, yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. SBM saying, man, the movies are okay for a Star Wars ripoff. I'm not sure what you're referring to on that one.
Oh, Harry Potter. Because
Harry Potter is a Star Wars ripoff.
Hero's Journey.
As Luke Skywalker.
Where did that come from?
Oh,
Well,
dude, you
it's
haven't.
a
Oh,
plot.
bro.
Oh,
Plot. It's the similarities in plot. I
I'll
mean,
tell you
It's
what,
very
man. For
much-
a quick synopsis.
Whoa.
Watch the epic rap battle of history. All right, that will
Okay,
break it
gotta
down
watch
very quickly for you.
Epic rap battle of history. That's not the Natalie Portman one, is it?
No. It has
okay.
nothing to do with that.
That's Star Wars.
ERB is
okay.
its whole. It's a whole YouTube channel. It's been around for years and years. But they did one in Lego format of Luke Skywalker versus Harry Potter. Breaks it exactly down in a matter of minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. So, epic rap battle history.
I'll send you a link.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Good looking out.
send it to me, Dave, too.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll put it in the
let's
Instagram
see
chat.
Yeah, either or the CF or the CF.
ERB,
see here.
they're freaking awesome.
I SBM's adding. I want it, but I only want the figure to have him for his role in the Count of Monte Cristo. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I heard you mention that. You're talking about Richard Harris. Is that who you're mentioning? Let's see here. We got Paula in that house. Thank you for coming through here in the chat, or Paola. I don't know. One of those. I'm
Well, I
sure
like
one of
that,
those pronunciations. Paola or Paula.
that a
Yeah,
lot.
either way, appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming through. Question, she says, he or she. Feezy's figures, if you and your friends like Star Wars, do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan from Knights of the... Ooh, that is a good
It's a
question. I've
popular
never thought
fan
about
pick.
that,
Yeah.
but-
People have talked about that.
Yeah,
wow.
people have wanted
Yeah.
that for years. Yeah,
Yes. To answer your
I
question,
wouldn't be-
yes.
Yep. Anyone else want to answer?
wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
just make it
I wouldn't be
easier for
opposed to it. But I'm not too particular. I'm always open to give someone a chance to play something, right? Because I try not to go off of just like initial appearance. I try to give someone the benefit of the doubt, right? As far as like actors and actresses. So, but yeah, if anyone you throw a mask on him, Keanu, obviously that kind of, well. I guess he wouldn't have to put on the mask. He can just do the voices, right? Come in the studio and just do the voice acting. But no, I think that would be cool. I think he would have the voice. I'm trying to picture it now in my head to pull that off. Yeah, I think he can do it. Yeah, interesting question there though. I hadn't heard that fan pick.
Yeah, a lot
So
of folks are taking the
Yeah.
Revan figure and putting Keanu's sculpt on it from
Yep. John Wick.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Looks interesting.
Let's see here. They're also adding. So I've heard that Abeloth. I don't know if I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that. Might be coming to Ahsoka season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme. There's an Abeloth. You guys let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong or right. Abeloth will take her form to deceive Anakin. Whoa! Wow, this is like deep lore. Wow, that's like you're more into it than I am. I'm not even familiar with the Abeloth character.
Abeloth
Yeah.
is. I don't
Abeloth,
know
yeah.
exactly the whole thing about her, but she's like some kind of weird demon god thing or some shit that
Oh, that could be
lives
interesting.
in
Okay.
like the Kessel Run cloud area. Like you got the Kessel Run, right? And it goes through this certain like
Oh yeah. Right.
area of space, and somewhere
okay.
in that nebula type area is supposedly where Abeloth lives.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
And she's
Gotcha.
like
Oh,
this
that does sound
crazy
cool.
mother of the Mortis gods. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I
from the
have heard a
Clone Wars.
rumor that
Oh, okay.
Natalie Portman might be in flashbacks or World Between Worlds type
Oh, okay.
scenario in season 2. That's not
Oh,
Abeloth. I don't know
okay.
about, but Natalie Portman, I've heard there've been rumors that she might be in it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta look. That sounds like an interesting character than Abeloth.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
haven't-
good lore breakdowns on YouTube
yeah,
that you can
no,
spend
yeah.
days going into.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I know Star Wars. It's just like so, like the characters and like the lore, and it's just like vast, just like space. No pun intended. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Thanks for bringing that up. That's something that's today I learned. So, you guys know, like I like Star Wars, but I never got into like I'm not as in depth like in expanded universe and all the legends lore and things like that. It's just because it's just so much, right? And it's like I like just different IPs, and so I don't get too deep into any one particular IP. I'm kind of more spread out. Again, jack of all trades, master of none. But so no, thanks for bringing Abeloth, like you and X-Men here. I didn't know that was I wasn't familiar with that character. So yeah, I have to go do some more reading up on that character. And going back to Clone Wars, I don't know if they made an appearance in Clone Wars or not.
No, just the well,
just a mention.
not even a mention, unless it's something that I missed, like a
Oh,
weird
okay.
Easter egg wink to it that I didn't know about. But
Okay, yeah, no,
but
interesting.
like,
Just,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously they did the Mortis arc, but
Yeah, right.
unless
Yeah,
there was some
that I
weird
remember.
visual there that I overlooked.
Okay. No, yeah. Thanks again for sharing that. I'll look into that. And thanks again for joining, Paula. Appreciate you for taking the time here. As we wrap up, we got one more piece of news here to talk about, and that is let me just switch over to the slide here. The Inart update of Draco Malfoy, sticking with Harry Potter, or speaking of Harry Potter. So, Inart shared this post on Facebook, and I think Instagram was around their socials, basically. But so we have the original Draco 1/6 figure, Inart figure on the left here, the original from the original announcement post. And then on the right, we have the update. And this is for the sculpted hair, right? So this is the update they put up. Honestly, I'm not seeing it, again, just based on what I'm looking at here. I don't see like a huge difference. I don't know if there's an update. Do you guys see? Here, let me first go through this. And then here, let me show you this is the the sculpted, and then here's the rooted here. So again, the rooted sculpt original on the left, update on the right. And going back and forth, yeah, I'm personally not seeing like a big update to it, unless if it's something in the paint and the coloring. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there like an update that I'm missing here?
He looks too cartoony still in the update. You know, he still looks like a cartoon version of the kid. You know, I mean, it's hard to make kids though. You know, make a realistic kid. Yeah. You know, it is M&M. So I mean, it's better than the original one, but they still screwed it up. It's not, you know. I need to see a picture of Tom Felton in the movie. You know, like something in a similar kind of like, just not from the if you go on your laptop and you hit X, you look for that. You're not gonna find it very well, but I'm not gonna get this one yet. No, I'm gonna wait. You know, I can sit on this one. I get the three kids already, and Snape, and I'll have Dumbledore. I'd rather have seen a Hagrid. This one should be way late in the order form. You know, you don't want to, but they said, well, people got their money in their pocket. Let's make this while people have money. Because I would rather have Hagrid,
Hagrid would be huge, though.
Dobby, whatever his name is,
big ass figure.
Hagrid
would be huge, though, inexpensive.
Hagrid will be a $600 figure. You thought Thorin was expensive. Wait till you see Hagrid's price if they ever make it. They probably won't, but
probably not.
Could.
You said
they made huge beards before.
You said the original was better here in the sculpts. What do you?
No, I said the update's better. The update's better.
Oh, the
than
update. Okay, sorry. Oh,
I'm
curious. What what's like better?
I think the update's still too cartoony.
But what's better about it? Like, I'm curious, like, because I'm not seeing the difference here. What do you think it's better about the update?
I don't like the original. Doesn't look like the kid. Doesn't look like Felton. The thing. This one
really.
Farther I can see, and farther I can remember. Bring a picture of the kid. I've seen pictures of the kid recently. And, doesn't do the kid any justice.
So you don't
they
think it
both
looks
look the same
like
to me? I don't know.
Yeah, I think if I looked at this, I can definitely. I personally would be like, oh yeah, that's Draco Malfoy.
Well,
right?
It looks like in the update, unless it's the lighting, the hair looks blonder.
Whoops.
I don't know. I don't know if he was almost albino or not. In the show, I forgot. We haven't seen it in a while, but in the other original picture, his hair looks blonder in the left picture. So I don't know. Must
His
be
face
lighting.
looks wider, maybe.
Yeah.
He looks less elfish.
I can see that. I can see like a
I
little
wasn't
more.
ecstatic when it first came out, so I mean, I really, I don't really need it, and so I've just kind of like haven't thought about it, getting it again, I mean, it's not as perfect as Snape is in terms of likeness, or even though it's probably a lot better likeness than Harry, but it's not that essential a character for me to have to want to get this. I'd rather have more essential characters than this. This seems like this should be this is like, out of the, who are the major things? Like, I mean, Voldemort, when are they going to make him? Like, make him before you make, this guy, this kid, I mean, I would think that's the best thing to do. I would think that's, how they should have gone. But they get someone will buy it. I don't know how.
The Harry Potter
will
fans,
will ever
the
come to
potheads.
pass if nobody buys it and Inart canceled it? Will that be a huge slap in their face? That they overestimated the desire for it. I mean, Hot Toys did it.
I don't think they'll cancel it because I know, Hot Toys did it for sure. But Inart, I know they've mentioned before, like earlier. I don't know if their business model has changed, but initially when they first came out, they did mention, they're gonna make however many figures they get pre-orders for, right? And that's why they only made so many Pennywises at the time, because they didn't get that many pre-orders, and so there's now there's a limited quantity. There's a small batch for that. So I haven't heard them saying that they're gonna change that or kind of stray away from doing that, but it seems like they whatever figure they put out and they say they're gonna make it, they're gonna stick with making that however many pre-orders they get. So I mean, if it's a low batch, and it's a low batch, and that's so unless I missed something, it seems like that's they've been sticking to that. But you guys let me know if I'm wrong on that, if I'm mistaken.
No, you're not wrong.
Oh, okay. Adam, what do you think? Am I missing something here? Is there an update that I'm not seeing?
I feel like I'm looking at 5th grade yearbook photo and then the 6th grade yearbook photo.
So 1 year older.
It looks a little bit, looks a little bit older. I can't tell if it's the lighting. I mean, the hair and the update looks like more French vanilla, and as opposed to if it's ice cream, the French vanilla ice cream versus regular vanilla. But other than that, I don't know. It's I really can't tell the difference. And I'm not I'm not a Potterhead, so I couldn't tell you how accurate this is to. I mean, I've seen the first movie and second movie, but it's not something I really cared for. So I don't have it committed to memory, say like Han Solo, for example. But to me, I think if you're for the Star Wars fans like myself, are you know what, I got to get Jar Jar, I got to get Cassian Andor. Well, then those same people for the Harry Potter fans, they got to get this because it's to them it's not just enough to get the 3 kids.
Yeah. Oh.
Here
yeah.
Draco.
Yeah, I know. I heard it too, but it's gone now. Yeah. Something I'm just realizing here real quick. I think I'm realizing now I got these the labeling backwards on this. So the one on the left should be the update for the sculpt for this rooted hair, and then the one on the right is the original here. So let me see if I can just swap these around basically, just swap the photos around. So the update is on the left and the original.
Well, that makes sense because that one does look. The other pictures are right though. The other picture you had was right.
Yeah, the sculpted here. This one is right. Yeah.
These are sculpted hair, or is it rooted hair, or both?
This is sculpted hair here for this one. This photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
It all looks the same to me, man.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, either way, I don't know. For those of you who are really eagle-eyed, I'm sure you can spot. And I've heard people say it does look better, and but it still doesn't look like him. As we always say, it's always subjective how spot on somebody looks. But you can't. I don't think you can ever get something 100% accurate of someone's likeness. I mean, if you zoom in and you look at certain details, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna spot something from the figure to someone's actual likeness, and so. But just casually looking at these, I don't see an update personally. Again, maybe I'm missing something. Let me know if you in the chat or in the comments if there is something that here within these two photos it still looks like Malfoy to me. Again, it's not totally off where I don't know who this is if I looked at it, but that's just me.
Looks like a snotty little rich kid. I think they did it.
Yeah.
You can make a Richie Rich figure.
The Joffrey of Harry Potter.
He does look like Richie Rich. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's who's that? Eddie here. Yeah, Eddie's saying Richie Rich. S Beam says Dennis the Menace. Ash Chase saying Eminem. Yeah, from all. Yeah, got it all covered. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Each one of those IPs Let's see here. Paula here saying, speaking of Harry Potter, I have the game Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, same. I actually enjoyed that game. Yeah, I had that and I beat it. I liked it. I liked it. I know some people had some issues with it, like being repetitive as far as the gameplay, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I like the game. Let's see here. Yeah, as being saying, those who wanted this, congrats. I'd rather have the older versions. Yeah, I think some people mentioned that as well. I was kind of, if I were to get figures of the trio, it would be older versions, but even then, I don't know if I would still want them, so I'd have to see how they looked. Maybe just like Harry, if anything, but yeah, we shall see. So let's see how, I'm just curious to see. I'm hoping, for me personally, selfish reasons, that Inart, I know I mentioned multiple times, would do Bellatrix, Lestrange, and Sirius Black. Those I would get if they look good, which I'm pretty sure they will if Inart did it. But yeah, I would get those. I think I would be good after that. I say that now, but we'll see. So I'm curious to see how far in this line they're going to continue going, like which movies, which age, the kids, which age ranges they're going to do for these for the trio there. Yeah, so it's interesting. These Harry Potter fans, though, man, I'm sure you're all ecstatic to get these figures. But yeah, anyone got any more thoughts on these updates here? And apologies again for mixing up these two here. Again, this is the rooted photos comparison should be swapped. The photos should be swapped here. So I'll get that fixed and I'll post those up on my my social. Anyone get more thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't need any whiny little bitches anyway in my collection, so.
Damn. Yeah, you
I don't need any little whiny little bitches in my collection, Dave. You know all about whiny little bitches, Dave, huh?
Yeah, he did his job. He came off as annoying and arrogant, and people did not like him. He had to play the part. All right, but yeah, if nothing else, gentlemen, we have finished going through these figures. I know I mentioned a potential Feezy's 20, but I know it's late. I've heard some yawns. So how are you guys feeling about
Good.
that? Save it for the next time, or
I'll do it if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, we do it.
yeah.
What if you fall
Yeah,
asleep
sure, why not?
tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
Yeah,
My
man. I
time,
know it's
whatever.
yeah, Adam's still pushing through.
Coffee, man. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Coffee.
You're a rookie. Come on, dude.
Whoops. Let me,
There's more
split it up here.
caffeine in Coke Zero than it is that.
Here we go. Let me get this up here. All right, so we're doing it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, collectors, we're doing the world's favorite game, Feezy's 20, which is basically 20 questions. So my panelists have 20. They can ask 20 yes or no questions to guess the figure. I have a Hot Toys figure in mind, which I'll get set up while they start. But yeah, so the idea is, for those of you that aren't familiar, 20 questions. You just ask 20 yes or no questions to guess what the figure is. If you guess wrong, though, game over. So you want to make sure that you narrow it down to make sure that you have the particular figure in mind, and it has to be specific. Like, for example, you can't just say, is it Iron Man? You have to say which Iron Man it is, type of thing. So just keep that in mind. You can't ask questions like, does it rhyme with this word, or does it start with this letter, things like that. No looking at the chat, so honor system, so switch over to the private chat. And no Googling, of course. No looking up clues, anything like that. What else am I missing? Chat, if you want to play along, feel free to throw in your guesses and or suggestions for questions. If you have suggestions for my panelists, I'll pull those up, but I won't bring in your guesses. So if you want to throw out your guesses of what the figure is, you can do that. But again, since my panelists won't be looking at the comments, that shouldn't you don't have to worry about spoiling it for them. What else? Yeah, I think that was it. So let me bring up the counter here. Yeah, no, I can't. I think I covered everything. You guys have played this before here in the panel, so you know how this works. But if you guys don't have any other general questions, with that, let's go. Whenever you guys are ready, get started here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Who goes first? Age before beauty?
Okay.
It is a Hot Toy released. Let me say it's a 6. It is 6 scale released Hot Toys figure. Just to clarify, throw that out there.
Okay.
Released. Okay.
We have something to go off of. All right.
Yep.
Released. So,
I'll go
how do
first.
we want to narrow this down?
Okay, is it a Marvel figure?
You want to go with that as your first question?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? We gotta go. Is it a
No.
Marvel figure?
No.
Not a Marvel figure. Okay. Well, then I guess let's keep going. Is it a DC figure?
Yeah. Stand by. Pause. Let me get back to you on that one. Think of your next question.
Oh, it's Watchmen.
What?
It's a Watchmen figure.
Ah?
Watchmen comedian.
What?
Okay. Yes, it is part of DC. I should have known that.
Okay. So it's a questionable part of DC.
There you go.
All right, Adam, go ahead.
Was it released in the last 5 years?
No. No.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's an older, questionable DC.
Is it the comedian from the Watchmen?
Hold on, because
Wait. Because if you ask directly a figure, that's it. If it's wrong, we're done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I don't know. Okay, fine. I won't ask you that. No, take it back. Does it leak oil?
Oh my gosh. We got enough questions. We can ask some dumb ones.
I'll pass it. Okay, I'll pass my turn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I suggest consulting your panel there first,
I
Moose,
thought we
before
take
you throw out
turns
questions.
like we do in the tent.
Is it Ivan Ooze?
Well, no, you guys are working as a team. Yeah, sorry, I
All
didn't
right,
specify, but
fine.
yeah, you guys
All right,
are working
guys,
as a team
think
to
about
guess
it,
the
okay?
figure, right?
So it's
Yeah.
it's a quasi DC figure. Okay. As a
Yeah.
It is
staff.
DC. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is part of
It
DC.
was,
yeah.
it was a DC. Okay. So I mean,
Who's obscure enough a DC character to be questionable like that?
that Hot Toys made.
S-Beam. Yeah, it's not
Well,
turn-based.
I mean, it can't be for him to shuck like that. It can't be like Christopher Reeve's Superman or something, you know, or Brandon Routh Superman, because Superman.
Right, yeah.
Dude, he's DC, and it wouldn't be a Batman or a Batman character.
No, nothing
because
from
those are
Justice
pretty
League.
obvious. You know, nothing from the Dark Knight or anything like that. Or Batman 66.
Yep. Well, that's why I
Um,
said maybe we considered wasn't sure about Watchmen being maybe because it's something from the Vertigo line. or
and
something
it's
like
not
that.
the Batman, because again, he had a check about the whole the DC, and
Maybe Batman's
that also
DC.
came out in the last 5 years.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
So, yeah, back to what you're saying about the Watchmen. They Hot Toys came out with Watchmen figures.
Yeah, one.
They came out with a comedian.
I believe so.
And it leaked. It leaked oil. You know, leaked some kind of fluid.
Well, we could ask if it's from like a movie or from a show or a cartoon or something.
Yeah, I think that's good. Was this character from a DC based movie in terms of the design?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it is from a movie. And that Watchmen figure was from the movie, right? Moose?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Were there any
Okay.
other characters?
Was
that
it
were
was
from-
it was it based on a character that was originally is it a character that was originally created by Alan Moore, the writer?
I think that's a little bit too deep a question.
Wait a minute, I gotta double check something. I gotta see if I have to see if I forget. Maybe Silk Spectre. Did they make a Silk Spectre? I think they might have made a Silk Spectre. Let me look at.
Is it?
Silk
You're not
Spectre.
Googling, are you, Moose? No
I can't
internet
do that?
searching.
Oh,
No, no Google.
No,
No,
yeah.
you can't Google.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was one of the
I'm
rules
looking
I
at
said in the
the-
beginning.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at. I forget. Did they? Okay.
No comments. No looking at the comments, and no Google. No internet searching.
Okay. Did they? I haven't played this in ages, so did they? You know, did they? I thought they might have made.
I thought there was a third party Silk Spectre.
No, I think Hot Toys
Wasn't there?
might have made a Silk Spectre. I'm trying to think. If they did, I forgot. It might have leaked too. Because I don't think
Gamers.
one of the comedian only made. Like, you know, it's the only one I know off the top of my head.
That's being
So
let's ask
suggesting
that
maybe
if it's male or
asking.
female. Let's ask that.
Is it a male figure, Feezy? How about that? We should ask. Let's ask
Yeah.
if it's a male figure.
Yeah.
Yes,
We-
it's a male figure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so it's a male figure sometime before the last 5 years released. From DC, but more obscure DC.
Can we ask? Is it a costume figure?
Well,
No, really, all costume figures.
they're all kind of costumed.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's not Silk Spectre, so
Did they make Rorschach as well?
no.
No?
Well, actually,
that was
does
a
the
third party.
does the figure wear a mask?
Sure, yeah, okay.
That's that.
Sure. We'll go with yes on that one.
Well, he's either wearing a mask or he isn't.
Hey, did Hot
Well,
Toys
what do you?
make,
Okay, what do you?
Hot Toys
what do you
make
call a
a
mask?
Vendetta figure?
Hold on. What do you guys? What do you consider a mask?
A thing that goes over your face to conceal your identity.
So,
So
anything from
anything
that,
that does that.
a cow.
Well, not paint.
Well, could be
Paint
like
isn't a
Robin.
mask.
Could be the mask that just goes over his eyes.
Yeah, it could be a domino mask. Yeah, that's still a mask. But paint, I mean, if it's paint, that's
Oh,
not a
okay.
mask.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. But okay, then in that case, yes, we'll go over yes. This character wears a
Okay.
mask.
It is sounding an awful lot like the comedian, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Okay. Was the character that was portrayed in the movie portrayed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay,
Come on.
well,
Two
There
there.
we
you know
go.
what? Hey, Moose had it at 18. Moose had it at 18.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I do. Look, I can read. I can read
Fucking-
Feezy's face.
Yeah.
And then, oh, really? I mean, how many? What are the figures at DC? Maybe it's not DC. You know. And I got now. Can I look it up? Can I look up Silk Spectre? See, they made a Silk Spectre.
Well, we haven't actually.
Wait, hold on. You're still
Oh,
playing.
we haven't
You-
done it
you
yet.
Yeah,
want-
we haven't actually.
I think.
Come on.
All right. So
We gotta
Moose,
ask the
ask
question.
the question. Ask
Go
the
ahead,
question.
Moose.
You do it.
Is it the comedian figure? Feezy.
Let's see here. Gotta go. And bam! It is a comedian. Yep. You
Oh
got it.
wow.
Moose over here like a
Yeah.
beautiful fucking mind.
I would have.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
made so much
yeah.
money if I bet. You know.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know they made this figure.
And they
Yeah,
made
that's-
that leak.
That's
At least, well,
insane,
don't buy
Moose.
it. Don't ever buy it. You know.
Yeah, that was on me. I gave
think
it
that
away.
The So-So Toys is better. So-So made a better
Yeah,
one.
As
I'm not familiar with the. I know it's a comic, but I never read the comic, so I should have had that already.
I'm never going to
and,
be asked to be in the show again. I know now.
loaded up if it was
You had it at turn, the 18th.
you had it at
If-
18. We should
if
just
it
let him
was
go
part
with
of
it.
DC. Yeah, yeah.
Your gut,
But yeah,
your
the
gut was
Watchmen-
Let
right.
me answer the goddamn question. They wouldn't let me ask it. I know. What other figure? I mean, it looks great. I love it. I mean, I love everything Watchmen. I mean, fucking Alan Moore's my. When I got into DC back in the '80s, when Miller came back out with Dark Knight Returns, and then I said, well, what other stuff? I mean, I really liked this, my buddy, because he knew more about comics than I did. That hey, so what's this just as good as Dark Knight Returns? Well, you want to check out the Watchmen? So I bought all the Watchmen because they were still like cheap, like $1 a piece, $2 a piece. I go,
It's a good
I got
book.
the whole thing, and then I got the book. I mean, I love the Watchmen comic book. Oh my god! I mean, I watched that TV show. That TV show's phenomenal. Damon Lindelof. I love that
The
show.
movie was fun.
And I mean, the
Yeah, the
movie's
show and the
okay.
movie
I mean,
both good,
movie, I didn't like the whole point. I mean, the whole point of it was the Watchmen book. They created some kind of scenario, that they were going to make, an alien. I mean, something worse than than something was worse than being friends with Russia. But it was such a great commentary. Alan Moore is such a pointed satirist, and I love, but don't ever buy this figure. This figure can be
Why?
Because
I'm looking at it now. I'm like, I got to get this figure.
It leaks
I love
oil.
this.
There's a goo on it. There's some kind of, they made it bad. They made it's made out of rubber or something like that, and it leaks oil. It was early. This is early. I mean, I got to figure what Hot Toys. Let me look. I want to see what the MMS is.
115. Yeah, look up. It's MMS 115.
I would like a
20.
Rorschach though. They made that third party Rorschach. He looks cool.
I mean,
You have this figure, Moose?
What?
Do you have this figure?
What?
No.
What? Yeah.
I mean, I get scared of it because I haven't. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it even offered to anybody. People more. I see more often the Soso Toys one, and the Soso Toys is supposedly better. In terms of what I mean. And now they're kind of hard to find. The Rorschach one I can't find cheap. I want all those figures.
Who made Rorschach?
Soso Toys.
Was it so? Oh wow.
It was called Herman.
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 Yeah.
I love.
Of all the
I love
names that come up for
Rorschach.
third
Rorschach
party,
is
yeah.
great. And
I thought like the ink blot or some shit. Herman.
Yeah.
No, that was his name in the show. That's his real name.
Herman Merman.
Inkblot. Yeah, I think I did. I could have sworn I saw like some
I think
sort of
Herman
figure
Kozak,
of Rorschach
Kozak.
that they called Inkblot. Maybe it was a 12 scale like third party.
Well, it might have been another third party. Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm like, I think I have that figure. Actually, that's probably why I see it in 12 scale. Like it was like a. I don't know if it was Noda.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, the
DC
ink
Direct
blot.
made a whole bunch of these. DC
yeah,
Direct
right.
made these.
12 scale, right?
Felix Toys.
Not 12 scale.
Oh
They made
yeah,
DC
yeah,
Direct
Felix.
made
Yeah.
these in 12 inches. They only call it 12,
Yeah, I have the 12
13
scale
inches.
of,
Actually, 13 inches. That was a DC Direct line. The DC Direct, was 13 inches, and they made Rorschach. They made Dr. Manhattan. I had to look up Silk
They
Spectre.
did do a Silk Spectre.
I told you.
Hot
I
Toys did?
forgot about it.
Yeah.
I was like remembering, Spectre.
okay.
She might be problematic too. No, I don't care. I
Yeah.
spelled it wrong, I guess.
Herman.
S-Beam here's made a good point that I didn't catch. She's like, Feezy, it has a DC logo in the corner. Come on. I totally did not see that. Because I pulled this up.
102 for Silk
I
Spectre.
pulled this. I pulled this up just before we started playing here because I didn't have time to like look more into it. Again, I know I should have been better prepared, so it was on me, and my failure gave it away, and Moose got it on that. But you're right. Yeah.
You need a better poker face, son.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know the answer. I just was like, oh damn, I don't know. I didn't want to lie either because then I would have led you guys astray. So that's why I wanted to be truthful and give you a second. And give you a minute, but to give you a definitive answer on that. So yeah, I wasn't sure myself.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But-
Oh god! It's not that cheap. It's
What?
not that expensive on
Dude. What?
on eBay. Right
Oh,
now.
it's like,
Adam.
oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it.
wait, hold on. So going back to this point, you guys would call this a mask here, his eye cover?
Yeah, that's a mask.
Absolutely.
Really?
Robin wears one.
Yeah, I would just call it an eye cover. I
Or like
wouldn't
the
call
Lone-
it
the
when I
Lone
say
Ranger.
when I think of
It's a
mask, I'm
mask.
like full mask, like to cover like your whole face, not just your
No,
eyes.
it's
that's
a
a
mask.
Is
It's
it
a domino
Okay.
mask. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yes.
The domino mask.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Mhm. That's the exact terminology.
A domino mask. Okay, I did not know that.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Well, there you go. TIL. Yeah, when I think
Yeah.
of mask, I think I'm full. Go ahead.
That's So Toys. I'm just looking at it. I don't think this looks that good. I think the Hot Toys looks better. All right, I'm gonna have to pull up some after this stream. I'm gonna have to watch some videos on this and see what they say. Find some 25-year-old unboxings on this and see what they
I
say.
can't find Herman.
Herman, yeah, I'm not sure, but
So
there you go.
Herman.
You guys got it though. Again, another applause. Moose cut onto me, read my, like he said, read my poker face, but that was on me because I didn't.
That's some good shit,
Yeah.
Moose.
Yep, he got
Yeah,
it.
baby.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's-
I
it-
know-
it's-
I know
that
history,
shit.
dude.
It's
I know
risky though.
history.
It's
Hey,
risky
I
though
know
because if
history.
you would have got it wrong though, that like X-Men said, you would have got game over though. So you would have taken a big chance on that.
Call Moose the
Yeah,
Hot
it
Toy
could've-
Psychic.
Play the game. I don't. I'm just. I haven't played it. I thought we were doing it like the Beams game. Like 10 questions.
Oh, Inkblind is
10 words.
112. Shit.
Everybody takes a turn and you throw something out. I thought we were doing that.
Oh,
You're the Hot Toy
actually-
Psychic.
Here's a question for you, Moose, and be honest here. Before I said you can't use the internet, were you already Googling?
No, I didn't touch anything. I didn't know
figures?
anything. I forgot. Man, I've been. I stayed away. I turned off my my YouTube just so I
Okay.
didn't see anything
All
in the
right.
chat. I turned
Okay.
on my right here. I mean, I had right now
Yeah,
I'm on.
but you
on
weren't
eBay
like
looking at
searching
things.
Hot Toys DC figures, were you?
No, I didn't look at anything. I didn't look anything up.
Oh, okay, all right.
When
All
you
right,
told
I'll
me,
take your word for
but
it.
I went to
Okay.
say, let me go look up Silk Spectre. If that even exists, I forgot. I can't look it up. I didn't
Oh, okay,
cheat.
gotcha.
I'm not a cheater.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, I'm just dumb. I'm old and dumb.
No, yeah. You got it. But no, it's risky. Like I was saying, because it could have been Silk Spectre. Also, so that's why that's X-Men and Adam were like, whoa, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
You know who made a script for the Watchmen movie? Before Snyder got involved, and basically took it directly from the show. I mean, was Sam Hamm I think he wrote some comic books. Forget if he
Batman
wrote,
'89.
huh?
He
wrote
did
a-
Batman
he did the script for
89.
89. He did the script for 89. He wrote a treatment on this, and I got a copy of it. And it was great. It was a great opening. They were fighting. They were having a battle at the Statue of Liberty. It was a great script, but they never used it. But because they didn't. He couldn't do what. I mean, Snyder took it like the comic book and shrunk it down into 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And I love his version up to a point. I just didn't like the ending, how they kind of sacrificed Dr. Manhattan. That's not how it was in the comic. But the comic is an awesome comic. You have to read it. And the best about it is all the ancillary stuff that Alan Moore threw in, books of history books and things like that, and books, like historical things or actual things about owls and things like that, because they were talking about Owlman. And they also have another comic book inside. There's another movie that you could watch. They already made a movie. It's there's a comic book movie. About the black ship. There's another whole movie inside that comic book. There's more than one story going on there.
Yeah, I was just noticed here. He doesn't go. He only comes with another set of a pair of alternate hands here. So and of course his weapon. So yeah, really good. Yeah, I love this movie. Great movie, great show. I think I got the movie on disc, on physical, and I can't remember if I bought the show as well. But yeah, this was the boys before the boys, right? As far as superheroes that would you really call them heroes because of their actual actions and what they do? So yeah, it was really.
Well, he was a murderer.
I never read the comic, but heard good things about it. But obviously, if the movie's based on it, then yeah, I imagine it is good, if not better, anyways.
In the comic, he's a murderer, so.
Yeah, that's.
But so was.
Yeah.
But I mean, so was If also what your point of view, so was Dr. Manhattan. He was destroying. When he went to Vietnam, he was just killing everybody. He just make them all disappear.
Yeah, that was war though. That's a little bit different.
Well,
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
went up in war.
the comedian killed his girlfriend or something like that, or the woman he had.
Yeah, that's not war.
No.
That's murder.
Yeah, drawing the line there. Yeah, that's different. Oh, that was different. Yeah, we got.
And Ozymandias, he was awful.
Yeah, he was.
He
awful.
killed billions. He killed a million.
Yeah.
He killed almost all half of New York. He put a hole in the ground. And but in the comic,
I want that cat though.
He made it like it was it was an alien invasion. It wasn't like a Dr. Manhattan. But in the movie, he made it. I guess that people would relate to that better. I suppose that's what he probably thought.
The intro to this movie, where it shows the alternate history of the 20th century set to Bob Dylan's "The Times They Are Changing." That is an awesome intro.
That is. Yeah, I agree.
The ending
really
is
awesome
great
intro.
too. The ending is
How it
great
was
too when they play all along the Watchtower.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Which in the graphic novel they reference that. So I thought it's a good. I mean, it's a little different. It's slightly different than the graphic novel, but I like it.
All right,
Yeah.
boys. I gotta say, I gotta tap out. I'm gonna tap out because
Okay.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I might
man,
do
you
something early tomorrow morning.
Power through it. Okay, yeah. Thanks for coming through, Moose. Anything you want to plug or shout out real quick before you jump off?
Yeah, 16 Musketeers on Facebook, at Moose Stream, on YouTube. You'll find, me doing something stupid probably, because I did something stupid today on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I made a big gaffe, because I confused my Batman Returns 2.0 with a Batman Armory 2.0 because I thought I had one or the other. I thought I had both, and I go, but I didn't. I only had the Armory. So I don't know. I'm waiting on my Batman Returns 2.0, and I'm terrified that figure was going to be, broken or sticking to itself. All right, guys. Adam, X, Feezy, thanks. Say goodbye to Geo for me again, and I'll see you guys later the next time. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to see you at 2:00 tomorrow. I'll be, I got to go. I didn't have time to watch the movies again, but I hate those.
Oh
movies.
man, didn't do your homework, Moose. Yeah.
I know.
One whole month. No, I'm just playing out. Yeah, like weeks.
I remember. I didn't remember what I was thinking. I was thinking, after I saw that movie, I'll tell you tomorrow. I don't want to give it away. Bye-bye.
All right. Sounds good. All right, Moose. Well, thanks again for coming. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Moose.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh, here we go. Okay. Here real quick, we got Viking Collectibles joining us on our at the end of our journey here. Thank you for coming through, Viking. Appreciate it regardless. Is morning, everyone. Hope you had a great stream. We'll catch up on the replay. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, thanks for popping in and just saying what's up, saying hi. And then whenever you're ready, the replay will definitely be there. Let's see here. And then, if in case you guys aren't aware, Viking Collectibles started his own streaming series, Gaming Vault, that he does with Vita, her geeky side, and Gym Collector. So, yeah, I'll throw the link in the description below if you want to check it out. It's video game based, and they also talk about video game collectibles as well, and Hot Toys. That they discuss as like some of the Hot Toys news, but they're mostly video game focused. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. Yeah, and I'm looking at doing a stream with them as well on my channel. So that's already actually scheduled. So I'll bring it up here in a second. But so keep it locked on that my Feezy's Menos channel for that, or Viking Collectibles if you want to go check out the replay on his streams. Let's see here. Ed Rodriguez saying the Watchmen comic and the Hellboy comics don't get enough love. Yeah, no, I think I've heard. I know a lot of people talk about them. Like I said, I've never got around to them, but there's just like a lot. I know like a lot of Alan Moore stuff in general, right? He just, from what I understand, has a lot of great stories in comic form. Same for the movies. Yeah, the movie. Again, I definitely seen the movie and the show. Loved them both. Let's see here. Oh, Viking Collectibles adding Watchmen, another Zack Snyder banger. He knows how to make an amazing movie. Yes, sir. Yep, that was like I said. Viking also agrees there on the movie. Moose, yeah, Moose. All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you again. Got through this one. Go around the clock, and I'll definitely put your links in the description below. For your socials, but anything you want to add, X-Men, before we get out of here?
Nope. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Something.
Tomorrow.
Something kind of quote about tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
but tomorrow
through,
here, tomorrow there, tomorrow and tomorrow after everywhere.
Like you said, yep. We'll talk. We'll be chatting later. For sure, yeah. And I'll touch on that in a second. But yeah, then thanks again, man. Adam, anything you want to plug or shout out here before we head out?
No, I'll let you plug something that I'll be joining you tomorrow, and X-Men, you're on that too.
I will be there. Yes.
The Wars and the Stars.
Yeah.
The
Wars of the Stars.
The space battle.
The prequels to the Wars and the Stars. Yes.
The Harry Potter ripoff, apparently. Yeah.
The start of the space battles.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll be on that tomorrow, and Geo shown on Friday. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks again, Adam. Appreciate your time, man. Saying through the whole thing. I know we don't. The schedules don't always align, and so you're not always able to make it on a lot of the streams. But I appreciate you when you are able to join us here on my channel. So yeah, thanks again, man. All right, but yeah, like they all hinted at. So let me switch over here, add this to stage. So on my Feezy's Media channel, so that's a link in the description below, but this is the other channel I have. So I for those that aren't aware, I separate my entertainment, the media being video games, movies, TV shows. I cover all that content in this channel here, and then keep this separate from my collectibles action figure channel, which is this one, Feezy's Figures. But on this Feezy's Media channel here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, or at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing the next episode of that one movie, and we're going to be covering the Star Wars prequel trilogy. So you can kind of see that here on the left. Make sure I have that right. Yep. Yeah, so we're going to be covering the first three. We covered earlier the original trilogy here down here. So if you missed that and you want to catch that, be sure that you can go check on that. You can check it out on my Feezy's Media channel. I have that. There's a whole playlist for that one movie and the other streams that I do. That's all on there. And all these other, like we covered Sinners and Terrifier, you can see here. So yeah, that's all on there. But yeah, if you're interested to hear our thoughts on the prequel trilogy, we're going to go through each episode 1, 2, and 3, like in that order, and give our thoughts on each one. And again, kind of similar format to what we did for the OT for the original trilogy there. So that again is tomorrow, February 16th at 11 a.m. Pacific. And then, like I was mentioning, a new streaming series on that channel on Feezy's Media is Pixelated. So that's kind of similar to what I have for Film Grain series, where it's basically a topic of discussion in that instance for something related to films, right? So it's just Film Grain, meaning raw, unedited. In other words, a live stream, right? Just kind of just going off of going to a discussion topic and just talking through it. And so this Pixelated is kind of something similar, but now it's in reference to video games, right? So I just have a couple of topics I have in mind, and we're just going to do it live. So unedited, we're just kind of going off, and it's just in its raw form, basically. Hence the pixels, Pixelated, on how games were initially brought up, and still are, right? Obviously, that's still ongoing. And so Viking Collectibles, Jim Collector, her geeky side will be joining me for that, and some others. I have some others lined up, so hopefully they're able to make it as well. But that's who I have confirmed. So yeah, a couple of things going on my Feezy's Media channel. If you're interested, head on over and subscribe and get those notifications, and/or keep it locked on my social accounts for Feezy's Media and Facebook. I share the streams on there before and after I do those. But yeah, I got that going. And then as far as Feezy's Figures, there's nothing at the moment that I have lined up. I think that was it for now. Oh no, I lie. This Wednesday, I just remembered another video stream series that I'm starting. I know it's been busy. I'm just kind of firing all cylinders here. So the 18th, February the 18th, I have a new series called Chillin' and Chattin'. And that's the idea of that is just basically like as if we were together here, fellow panelists or whoever wants to join. We kind of get together like at a lounge, or it's like, we're just chilling at somebody's house, all sitting around and just talking figures, basically anything that comes to mind. So that's unstructured, unlike Hot Talk or Figure Lowdown, where I have figures that I talk and we kind of go through those, right? I give information and we give our thoughts. This is kind of the opposite of that. I don't have anything structured. I mean, obviously the main thing is we're going to keep it collectibles for this channel, I should say. So yeah, just whatever comes to mind, you just kind of shoot the shit, talk, and any collectible that comes up, statues, action figure, popcorn bucket, posters, comics, just anything that comes up. Like I said, just keep it natural, and it's just as if we were just hanging out, basically, is the idea, right? So I'll have it go for like an hour-ish, and the first episode's this Wednesday, the 18th, and that's already scheduled there. So if you're interested, of course, subscribe, get those notifications if you want, and/or keep it locked on my social media accounts. But and of course, here you guys are on the panel are welcome to join, and whoever's interested, and the chat too. That's going to be live also. So the chat, if you want to partake from the chat, we can kind of go that route as well, kind of like we're doing now. But yeah, I know it's a lot. I just had all these ideas come to me, and I wanted to get them out there. I didn't want to sit on them for too long and just either forget or just not do them. So I want to do them as they come into the ideas come to me, basically. But all right, yeah, I know that was a lot, but thank you all again. Appreciate the time and the support as always. And I will, let me see here, make sure I got everything. But yeah, thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good night.
Please be safe and take care, all. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.